everybody. Hello, hello, hello. How we doing? How we going? How's stuff happening? Hello. I am completely confuddled and totally late to the party in the sense of I'm not ready. I just quickly need to let YouTube know that we're streaming. Hold on. Hello. We're live. No. Nah, not. We're live not. We are not live. Live now on twitch.tv/KTRaw to try and finish the third live. Animatic. Exclamation point. Come join if you fancy. There we go. Ba-dip, ba-dip. And smiley face. Right, that's posted. Hi, everybody. How we doing? Do I think I'll finish today? I really do think I'll finish today. I think I will. Hiya, Afterlaw. Or Law. Hiya, Otterfish Otter. Hiya, Sam. Sam is still a menace. We still all despise Sam from Thursday. If you were here on Thursday, then you'll know why. Hi, Phoenix. Hi, Vulcan. Good afternoon to you, too. Hello. I'm doing alright, Otter. I'm doing good. I've had a busy weekend, but I'm feeling good. Hi, Sathas. How is everybody? Sam is always a menace, absolutely. The VOD is up on YouTube for anyone who wants to go watch it. It's very fun. It was very fun. It's rare that I tend to rewatch my own VODs, and I was rewatching that one. I found myself rewatching that one because that was just such a good time. In case you missed it, we played Pico Park. Me and the Everyone moderators played Pico Park. Hi, Cucumber. Hello, hello. Hey. As in, like, hey, I'm not a menace. Well, that would be a lie. We've been in the mod chat, kind of been like, everyone's going like, I wonder why we dislike Sam. all in fun and games, right? And Sam's like, well, L to you that you're so bad at the game, so you'll know. You missed that for work on Thursday. The VOD exists, and it was a very fun VOD. I do recommend. I think it's still on Twitch, but it's definitely on YouTube. So, yeah, fun times. Be prepared for headphone breaking screamage. Zim legitimately had to mute for a bit to do a full guttural scream for 10 minutes. I told this to my mum, right? And she was like, but what about the neighbours? You weren't being so loud that you were disturbing the neighbours. Honestly, maybe I was. And I feel bad if I was, but yeah, no, you've got to have fun too. 10 minutes? 10 minutes. 10 minutes? What about 10 minutes? Did I say 10 minutes? Oh, 10 minutes! 10 seconds! 10 seconds! 10 second scream. Her scream was 10 seconds long. 10 minutes. Imagine. Honestly, I feel like that could have been very valid, a 10-minute scream after that Pico Park fun times. But yes. We definitely need to play some games where we can get our revenge on Sam. Quite a lengthy scream indeed. Whoopsie. Do I do commissions? Every now and again I do. There are people who ask. It's one of those things where it's like, if people are interested in commissions, reach out to the everin.business@gmail.com email. And like, depending on your commission and whether I have time, we kind of figure stuff out. I mean, I've done a couple things. Like I did the book cover. I did the book cover for my friend Hawk's very first book. I did that a while ago. It's right behind me. I've just taken it off of my bookshelf. I've done a bunch. Hawk would hate me showing this because they are now not like, they despise the story nowadays because they think they can write so much better. But yeah, we did be ready for scuffed view. I've put my camera to the side. Yeah, scuffed IRL view. I've done this before. I don't think I have the digital document anymore right now, but I've done a couple. I've done a couple. Oh, I've just put my iPad away instead of putting the book away. I kind of need my iPad today, don't I? And depending on the scope of it, I have time for it or I don't, but we basically figure it out there. And I don't openly offer commissions, which is why there's nowhere posted about it, because I'm actually honestly terrified of commissions. But if people are sweet enough to reach out, then we can work something out. Anyway. Let's see. Are we ready? Are we ready to do some artage? I have my tea. I have my chocolate. I just had to laugh at myself for a second there because I said that in the same inclinations of I have a pen, I have an apple. I did actually just have an apple. Oh, apple pen. Simon and I watched a video that was kind of like a compilation of either it was Gen Z or it was 2010s. Hi, Fernandos. Or it was 2010s like brain rot music. And we were both sat there going like, that's not brain rot music, but it is stuff like I am a gummy bear, or you know, oh, it's close. Wait, was that not a hydrate train? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 on my screen, I'm afraid. That's only 9 on my screen. Sam is trying a solo hydrate training. Oh my gosh, Fernandos, you have way too many points to gift away. 1, 2. Very fun indeed. Yes, we are trying our best here. We are trying so hard. I'm just going to let this sit. Oh, I bet Sam and Phoenix are seething with rage. Teeming? Teeming with rage? Seething? What? You do seem to keep accidentally breaking the chain, Fernandos. Are you going to still try? Is everyone's... That was a fairly long one. No, that wasn't 10 though. Alright, buddy. Sam, you deserve it. Say goodbye to all your points. I'm eating Cadbury mini eggs because my mama was in the UK and she brought me back a kilo of mini eggs. I've talked about this before, but I love them. No, bless you. That's your fault, mate. I will hydrate 10 sips. I will hydrate 10 sips. Yeah, a kilo. That is dangerous. I'm not eating it all at once. The bag is stashed away in the cupboard and I just take out a couple at a time. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Did anyone else do this as a kid? First, hold on. Let me hydrate first and then I'll keep talking. First one was 9 on my screen, I'm afraid, Sam. I have hydrated 10 times. It's not quite a chug, it's only 10 hydrates, but I hope that compensates. Because I'm not going back and counting all those hydrates. But yeah, what we always used to do as kids is we'd always go to the UK to visit family around Easter time, right? And so we'd always get loads of Easter chocolate because in the UK you've got like these chocolate eggs that Cadbury's usually does, and then you've got like, so there's these eggs made out of chocolate about the size of a size? No, not as big as an ostrich egg, but pretty big egg. I'm trying to look for something that compares to it, but there's nothing really universal. It's about the size of my piggy bank, which is not something that a lot of people... But they usually have like a little chocolate bar in them as well. They're themed. So it was always like a case of we'd go to visit different family members and each family member would give us one of those eggs each. So we'd come home with like 4 eggs each that we'd then spend the rest of the year eating. And depending on how disciplined you are, you'd have some left over in summer or you wouldn't. But what I really love is like these mini eggs. They're kind of sugar coated. Tiny, like the size of... My mind's blanking. What's about this size? What is about this size? I don't know. Yeah, Cadbury's mini eggs. So not the cream eggs, the mini eggs. What is this size? It's like a thumbnail? A thumbnail. Yeah. Yeah, I've got it next to my thumbnail for sure. And they're really adorable. They're all pastel colours and I love them. And what we'd always do at my nana's. Don't think you've ever had Cadbury eggs? Oh, you got to if you can. If you can. I know that they taste differently in Australia. You want to know why? Because I once spent Easter in Australia. and they did not taste the same. Sam, your mini eggs suck. I visited Melbourne. How long ago? Gosh. I don't know. A long time ago. 2018, I'd like to say. Maybe 2019. But yeah. They're so good. Bright yellow packet with purple writing. Excellent. Exactly. And so when we'd be at my nana's, we would always make like little Easter nests. So we got probably just a Melbourne thing. Okay, fair. And Sam was informed the authorities. Yes. So it was basically these little nests were made out of Rice Krispies covered in chocolate. So we basically melt some chocolate over bain marie, cover them Rice Krispies in that, and make little eggs, put them into little like muffin cups and make eggs out of them, and put like 3 of the mini eggs in that. And that was always our Easter treat. So I'm going to do that again this year because I have a kilo of mini eggs that I am slowly whittling down. And I hope I'll have enough for that, but you know. They are amazing. I recommend to everyone. They are so easy to do and they are so fun. Out of cornflakes, also possible. I think it's the crunch of the Rice Krispies that is just kind of like does it for me. Anyway, a kilo. Yep. I have a little bowl of them right now next to my tea. So basically, I need to have these finished by the time my tea has brewed, because that's where my tea bag needs to go into. That's a lot of eggs. Yes. I meant it as a joke to my mum, but then she found one in duty free on her way back, and so she bought it. And legit, I'm not mad. I love them so much. You can never have too many eggs. I'm putting all my eggs in one basket, as you could say. Anyway, I should stop munching on this chocolate and should we get to work? Should we get to work? Guys, we are almost done. We have so little left to do. Because last stream we finished these two. We finished these 2 drawings. This one and this one. Bit of a cheating because one is kind of just finishing one drawing and doing a couple of edits on the next. And then off stream, I finished this drawing. And I wasn't quite sure what to do, so I struggled with this one a lot because I didn't really know what colours I wanted. I wanted to be kind of dark and dingy, but just having it blue really didn't like it. I wanted a bit more colour, so I did have a bit of like orange in there, but oh, I'm glad you liked the water because I had so much trouble with it, and I kind of it's kind of got like a blurry effect. I don't know if that is like seen on stream, but it's kind of like a bit of it blurs a bit. And I just I didn't know how I wanted this to be because, and I think I could execute this better maybe further down the line. This is one of those drawings where I'm like, yeah, I know in the future I could do it better. But I'm at that skill level where, you know what, I'm happy with the result for now, but I know in the future it'll be better. I've also realised Grian's hand is behind the water highlights. But basically what we have is we have like one layer of water here. In fact, I think I have made it like really low opacity. So this is like one layer of the water, right? But we also have the kind of blurred version of that. So it's kind of focused on these two. Like they're both in a well played. Yeah, I wanted it to be a bit abstract. I wanted it to kind of look a bit abstract, like they're focused in on their own world. And maybe I should have made Scar blur out a bit on the edges and the sword just for that to kind of affect to work and not just blur the water. But yeah, I kind of struggled with this one. I just kind of pushed through and got it to a point where I'm satisfied with it. It's not my most favorite drawing ever, but it's one of those where I was like, oh well, it's good enough. And maybe it's something that could be subject to a redraw one day. I have a couple of frames like that, especially when I'm getting towards the end of an animatic and I'm like, I just want to get this edited and posted. Speaking of, I have started editing. What I did was on Monday night and on Friday afternoon, I edited. And I'm thinking if we get drawing finished today, potentially we've got an animatic after party on the cards next week. How does that sound? How does that sound? Just a mini animatic, but I'm still hyped. I'm still hyped a lot. But yeah, so I did this drawing off stream, finished this one. And then the next 2 drawings that we have to do, I think they're going to be a pretty quick job. What I did was I added the background to this drawing as well. Which was basically, what I did was I inserted, so originally it was like a kind of a smudged background here. I didn't like that. So I inserted the Jimmy background from Battle Cry, and it was kind of like this, right? But I also painted out all the flowers in it, because if I were to insert the image now, hold on, let me just quickly insert that image. We could just plunk you on this screen, so it's not to be right back, because I am still here. Oh, I don't want to export it. No, don't export it. Insert a photo, and push animatic. There we go. So basically, if I were to get rid of Scott and this tomb, we'll keep their line up so you can kind of have an idea of where they are. But basically, we've got this background, right? And what I did was I flipped it and I zoomed into this spot, kind of like this. And there's a lot of flowers there. Can't wait for you to reveal the frames and talk about them in detail in the after party. Oh wait. I'm gonna do that anyway, Cucumber. That's happening anyway because there's a lot of people that come in new for the after party. See all these flowers? I just manually painted them out. Just to kind of like be like, Scott's sad, there can't be any flowers. So yeah. The after party will be sent at same time next week. I always stream around this time next week. Yeah. It'll basically kind of replace the art stream of the week is my thought. I'm hoping to get it finished by then. There's no promises. Hoping to get it finished. But yeah, I got rid of all the flowers and now all we have to do. I'm pretty happy with how it looks. I've made it slightly more blurred as well. And added like this blue filter over it because blue equals sadness. Be on a plane then, oh my gosh. Safe travels, my dude. So yeah, we have Sag Scott mourning his husband with like a poppy that has 1 petal left. And then the other frame that we have to do is, that we get to do is this frame where they're all happy. I realized I really like the background. Is it on next Sunday? Potentially. I'm planning to have the animatic finished by then. And if it's finished by then, it'll post by then. But I'm a busy student with busy schedules. So I'm going to have to see if I find the time to do the editing of it. Because I don't think that's something we can do on stream, unfortunately, because my editing program takes up so much of my computer that I couldn't stream on the side. Unless I did like a phone camera stream. just recording my computer screen with my phone camera. I'm sure everyone would love that. But basically, yeah, if I have time, my goal is to get it done by next Sunday because I want to move on to next projects. Yeah, that's the plan. Anyway, I'm really happy with this background, but I realized I started smudging here. And that really annoys me because I don't want that smudge there. I want this background, but I don't want that smudge. So I'm going to have to reinsert this image. And I say we also start with this image because it's like the first image and the second image. I find it funny that we're finishing with the start of the animatic. These are the first 2 frames. And this is the only part that we haven't done yet. So, you know, leaving the flower husband till last. I think it's mainly because I was kind of stuck on this background. Didn't know what to do, but I'm happy with how it looks now. I feel like maybe it is a little bit weird with the background floating, or maybe makes the tombstone float a bit. I feel like the perspective's a bit off, but people aren't going to be looking at it that closely. I am just going to insert the image. Up. I'm gonna do the pastel colored one. Why not? Oh no! Where did Jimmy go? He's disappeared. Like he did in Third Life when he died. Let's just get this, I think, to the same position as the other one was, because I like this position. So you know how we do that? We just lower the opacity and below the opacity a bit more and just zoom in to get it to the right spot. Oh wow, it's really zoomed in. It's like over here. Kind of like that. There we go. Bit trippy, isn't it? Doesn't have to be exactly the same, but I did like the positioning of the atmosphere there. How is the colours? The colours as pastel? I didn't change it. I don't think I changed the colours. I'm going to duplicate this in case I do something wrong. I'm going to delete the other one. And let's blur it. Gaussian blur. Kind of like that. I need to kind of compare it to the other one, like in blurriness scales. Top of the morning here. Hiya, kid. Yeah, that's not bad. Because this is a bit more blurred, but it's also a bit more in the background. And yeah, that's fair. Let's do some coloring. Is canon for Jimmy to be last after all? As in like last place, yes. Dude, I've been listening to Gideon's Canary Curse. Honestly, I don't know why it kind of escaped my radar, because I listened to it the first time and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I went on with my life in the sense of I didn't really pay attention to it much afterwards. But I just happened upon it again recently. Don't know when, like maybe a week ago. And it just made me fall in. I just somehow fell in love with the song there. And it's now on my playlist and I'm listening to it all the time and oh. It's so good. I'm way back into the Canary Curse stuff. Right, well, what do we want to shade with? I'm thinking we shade with... Do we shade with purple? I think we can be pastel-y about this. Pastel-y as we want to. I don't know if I want this to go over the overlay or not. We'll figure it out. Oh my god, I just heard a kid scream. That surprised me because it sounded like he was coming from inside the house. Let's see. Yeah, blue doesn't work. Blue's too dark and dingy. Oh, well, yeah, we need the pastels. That's what I really like about this drawing is just how much happiness and pastelness we have, and that's like the only happiness and pastels. These are the most colourful drawings of the entire animatic. So, I feel very rusty. I don't think I've drawn for most of the week. I think I did the background and like the green and scar one. Maybe on... Wait, we streamed last Sunday. Maybe on Tuesday? Must have been after I started editing. Kind of like a bit kerfuffled as to when I had time for this. Maybe I did it on the train. But you know what? I feel like I don't have the full opacity. You know what? Let's clipping mask it. Why not? And get rid of the select layer. Okay. I need to get back into the flow of drawing. So basically, guys, I want to kind of open this up to you, like open up a discussion with you guys for what the next project should be. Because I kind of want to make like a, whatever the next project will be, it'll be an animatic, right? And I kind of want to, I've talked about this on the stream before, I would like to make a tutorial. I do kind of like the color more when it was here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this in color with it. Okay. Because I'd like to do like an animatic tutorial on like how I do animatics. Because we've done tidbits here and there and I've taken you guys along for the journey multiple times, right? In a lot of the steps of the journey. But some people have often asked, like, what's my process? And I want to kind of share it in one go as almost like an educational thing. 10 simple steps to make an effective and hard-hitting impulse cameo. Exactly. Oh, speaking of hard-hitting impulse cameos, dudes, the section of B-Dub stabbing impulse has been edited up and finished, and it's brutal. It's pretty brutal. There is legitimately sword movement through his torso. Stabbage is happening. It's pretty brutal. So I definitely need to add some, like... I need to add some warnings. Some content warnings, because I think this is the most brutal animatic I've ever done. Yeah. Hiya, Lady K. But yeah, I'd like to kind of make it... And I'd like to stream this tutorial, because I've tried this before, right? I've tried doing this kind of thing before, where I've scripted a video. I've even started filming like a video series that I've wanted to do. I wanted to turn Battle Cry. This is how long this idea has been going on for. I wanted to make a YouTube series on how I make animatics, turn it like into a short series for Battle Cry. And you can kind of tell that I never did that. I'm loving the purple shading on Scott's hair, by the way. This is a gorgeous vibe. And so I'm thinking, well, the only way to get myself to do it is if I talk about it on stream and have minimal editing to do, because I don't really, I don't like editing. I don't like doing editing, as in the wise words of what? I can't speak. In the wise words of Doc M77. Editing those kind of videos is really not my passion. I love making animatics, and I think editing them is also loads of fun, but those otherwise, like, just otherwise not music and art related videos is not a huge fun bits to watch, maybe hopefully to watch, but to edit for me. Doc said I don't like to do anything. Well, if you have skizzes hearing, that is the case. But thankfully I have great, oh thank you, I will stretch. I have great experience in listening to German accents when speaking English, so I can do a pretty good job at understanding them. Although Swiss accents are very much different than German accents. They are work, I tell you sometimes. You'll notice I've been lagging recently. How dare? How dare? Hiya, Hydra. It's funny to assume that Skizz is right, though. Don't like to do anything. Hydrate, thank you, I hydrate. Funny equals more correct. That is always the case. In fact, I will hydrate on my tea. I haven't taken a single a single sip yet. And B-Dubs quoted it as that for a skyblock punishment. Since you don't like to do editing, anything. Dudes, Doc's prank on B-Dubs was brutal. Honestly, I'd be so sad if I were B-Dubs. Like, my day one pets on a Minecraft server are so holy. I would legitimately be distraught if I were B-Dubs. Oh. I like Robosh. So nice. Although it could be stronger. I'm going to let this in here. But yeah, I can't remember what I was talking about now. Train of thought gone. Bye-bye. Only tea. But the way Cleo and Joe trolled Doc afterwards was so great. When Doc visited Cleo in exile, I watched that on the train ride home today. Oh my gosh. That was so hard not to break out laughing on the train. I was sat there going like, how? How is it? I legitimately thought Joe was in creative. B-Dub's named his new horse Leprous. What? Oh my gosh. I haven't watched his most recent episode. I'm a bit behind because I was busy all weekend. Man. Okay. Oh dear. But yeah, I would legitimately be very distraught if someone did that to me. So don't do that to me on the Ever SMP, please. Please no. I don't, it's always been one of those things, like my Minecraft pets have meant so much to me. I maybe just get attached to digital things too much. Or I very often have like name like my real pets in Minecraft, and then it's just like, you just murdered my jelly, you know, my connection of a real pet to the server. How dare. Hold on, let me just quickly see something. Oh no, this is just a dark color. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you. I'm really enjoying this. This is fun. Scott's hair is always so fun to color. Murdering animals is really fun though in Minecraft. Don't touch my dogs, okay? Don't touch my dogs, Poppy and... Shoot. Cherry. Cherry and Poppy. What's their names? I think it's Cherry. Dang it. No touchy. They mean so much to me. As you can obviously tell. Running away with hams, yes. As long as you... Kidnappage is not fine, but it is funny. As long as they don't get murdered. Hello? Thank you. It wasn't working for a second there. PS6 helper, thank you so much for the follow, my dude. I appreciate it. Good to have you here. I'm a little bit confuddled on this purple for his skin. Because either it looks like he's got like some intense blush, or like he's got jam on his face. I don't think this works. I'm going to maybe shade in the rest of him and then come back to his face to maybe get a more pinker color. So in that case, let's move on to this brush to get some bigger strokes in. I think we'll need to go with a darker color anyway, because this is the darkest it can go. The blush might make sense, yeah, but it's kind of a, I did kind of like think of a little blush. I don't know. I don't necessarily want to make this look hugely like romantic. It's not, that kind of makes me uncomfortable. But, you know, they're having a good time. They're being adorable. Have you been in the strawberry jam though again? No. Flower husbands, yes. Hello husbands. Hiya holla. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, my dude. I'm just trying to figure out folds here. I don't think I was thinking about folds when I drew him. So this is a bit of a weird position. I remember really struggling with the posing on this one. Like having characters interact, drawing characters interact is not something that I do very often. And so I'm not very practiced in it. I'm so sad they're dead, but it's for the best. Hiya, Hola. Is it for the best though? They could have had their happy lives. Speaking of strawberry jam, one of the animatics that is now in my animatic playlist. I want to do an animatic to it one day because I have 2 characters in mind whom this animatic would fit so well. I can't tell you guys because it's spoilers for our story. And that song was Strawberry Blonde by Mixie. Is that their name? Gorgeous, gorgeous song, and it was Viejo? Still don't know how to pronounce their name. I really hope I could hop in a call one day with that person and they can tell me how, or like there's a soundbite of them somewhere where they can tell me how to pronounce their name, because I've talked about them so much before over the years. They've done some of my favorite animatics to Third Life. But yeah, they've done a Flower Husbands animatic to the song Strawberry Blonde, and it's so nice. And I think at the end of it is them happy together, isn't it? Do I misremember that? Or am I comparing that to Oh Hello's Third Life animatic? Can't remember. The Bitter Water one. Maybe I'm getting confused. The animatic and song for it is making you want to do an animatic for the last life you're in. Why not? Go for it, my dude. Really off topic, but you really like the way I've drawn Scott is. Thank you. Scott is elf and always will be elf. Don't know why. I think I'm just way too inspired by Scott's empires. Look, but yeah. They show all the colors on him. Pastels. We love the pastels. I kind of like having a bit of diversity in the cast. I mean, you've got... I don't want everyone to be some form of non-human. Because there are some characters to me that are just such token humans. I'm saying B-dubs, Skiz, Impulse, Mumbo. They are just... They scream human to me. Does that make sense? Nothing to... No judgment to anyone who draws them, you know. Skiz as an angel to Impulse's imp, I guess. But like for me, they just have like this I'm just a guy energy, right? I'm just a guy. They are the token human of any fantasy world. Do I scream human at you? No, you scream cryptid. And this is where Sam, next time we're in a call, as soon as Sam joins the call, screams at me, human! Yeah, there it is. I was preempting that, Sam. Wrong, because it just screamed human. Maybe you screaming at me that I'm human. Do I give off human vibes? Do I give off, like, healthy or I don't... What other fantasy beings are there? I don't know. I haven't a clue. I just got spooked by my chair bumping up against my thing. Tiger vibes. Dryad? Oh, what's a dryad again? Is that like a nature person? Yeah! Oh, I'm so here for that. Absolutely. For sure. Give witch vibes. Tree spirit. I was the first one who made you want to make animatics, and you have so much in mind already you can't draw poses. Dude, you just get better at it. I've been doing animatics for 10 years now. I did my first animatic and then stopped for about 5 years. And so I've been doing it for about 5 years, but it's one of those things, like, if you really want to do it, you do it, right? You know. Told by sounds he reminded them of a platypus they worked with once, and I've never known how to take that. Oh my gosh. I would take that as a compliment. It means you're Perry. Hi, hey, hey. Hi, hey, hey. Wow. That works. Welcome, my dude. Thanks for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Train of thought is gone. I'll take the nature person. I'll take the nature person. Gosh, so as like a kid, right, I loved the Narnia movies. I always loved the Narnia movies, and I could never decide if I was like a fantasy creature, what fantasy creature I'd be. It was like, at some point it was a griffin, or I just wanted to be a talking leopard, or I wanted to be a mermaid, or I wanted to be... But Dryad was on that list. I wanted to be a Dryad at some point. You know what, those spirits that form out of the cherry blossoms, I thought they were amazing as well. It's just like, I just want to live in Narnia. Can I just go and move to Narnia, please? Please? Never seen the movies, but you've read the entire book? Book or books? There's 7 books, and I read them every year. I got really pretty versions of the Narnia books. They are my favorite. I hydrate, thank you. Hiya, Mango. I have, like, I've inherited books from my mum who had them as a kid. Thanks, Raina. Thank you. I hope the stream goes great too. Thanks for lurking. Welcome. I should be hydrating my tea. Why am I hydrating my water? My boring, stinky old water. Love the Narnia movie, but you prefer the book description over the movie Dryads. Yeah, I prefer a lot of stuff in the books than the movies. The Narnia books, and this is maybe just the Christian upbringing that I've had, they were for me the Percy Jacksons. They were for me the Harry Potters. This is like, I grew up with these, and that is my book series that I grew up with, right? And like I said, I've just got these gorgeous books that are falling apart, but yeah, they're lovely. And I love them. And everyone's always so traumatized when I tell them that in this kids' book series, the world ends at the end. It's not something that you really take, that you really understand when you're a kid. It's like, oh, they're all back in Narnia. You find yourself going back to Narnia and C.S. Lewis so much because they are comfort. They are so comfort. Oh, yeah. Yep. They are so much comfort. I love them. Like, if I could... It's always one of the things like, oh, if you could live in one, like, fantasy world, what fantasy world would you live in? Narnia. Always Narnia. Never a question. Don't care about Lord of the Rings. Don't care about the Harry Potter world. I don't want to go to Hogwarts. Narnia. You know, it's a good book when the spine starts coming off and the cover is peeling off and half the pages of unerasable dog ears. If you finally make your first animatic, would you watch it? If you share it in the Everin Discord, I do watch animatics there. If people post animatics in the Everin Discord, I watch it. I don't always comment, but I watch. Because I don't always have time to comment. Animorphs is probably what you were obsessed with as a kid. And that was definitely not comfort. Animorphs. I don't know Animorphs. The world ends in the end. Haven't read the books in so long. Yeah. They go back to Narnia. And yeah. The last battle. Is it your favourites? You can't even begin to explain. Oh gosh, what's my favourite? I think because I have these memories and because like The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, the film I thought was so good and so magical. Like I'd read the books, had the books read to me because I think they came out before I could properly read English. I was like prime age for that. I think I was Lucy's age when it came out. And Harry Potter and You're a Phoenix. I read Harry Potter like late teens. So I wasn't really the age read. No, I didn't read. I never read it. I only watched the films. I watched the Harry Potter films when I was like 17. And so it wasn't really target audience and it never really grabbed me as much. I thought the Fantastic Beasts movie, the first Fantastic Beasts movie was amazing. And what they did to the Harry Potter world there, but then they ruined it with the future films. Your Harry Potter phase was violently addictive. But, yeah. I don't know. It never really grasped me. I think it's also because, like, again, Christian upbringing. I didn't read it as a kid. My parents didn't read it to me as a kid. And, but I guess it's what, like, you exposed to in early years, you could say. I still haven't figured out a colour for his skin tone. Hold on. That's what I was working on. I've got very distracted. Too pink. Still too pink. Not bad. Fantastic Beasts. You loved the third film? Ooh, we've got very differing opinions there. We could do a bit of... Ooh, that's too much blush. That's a rash, buddy. I haven't really figured out how to do proper blushing yet. I don't quite understand it. Maybe that's not too bad. Yeah, I'm just smudge it a bit. It's not that obvious. Kind of like that. I honestly don't really think I want to do too much shading on the face and the body. Like, I've done a lot of shading on other drawings. We'll take Green as thumbnail pick for the example here. A lot of detail on his face, and I did have a good fiddle around with everything there. But I think we'll just kind of keep it pure and pretty. Maybe we do highlights. Did I get around to watching Flow yet? No, I was talking about it with my brother today. Haven't yet. But apparently, like, It's weird because I heard as well from other sources that it's coming to cinemas. So I'd love to watch it in the cinema if it is. So it's kind of got to, yeah, got to figure it out. No, I haven't seen Flow yet. I haven't had the chance. It's not been anywhere where I've been able to see it. His Dark Materials. I never read the book, but I started watching the series. The BBC series with Lin-Manuel Miranda. I think it was a BBC series. It was airing on BBC. But is it now on Prime? They're putting together a wide release for it right now. If it's going to cinemas, I'd love to see Flow in cinemas. So I'll wait for that. It was on HBO. Saw it on BBC. Yeah, it was one of those things where it's like it came out at like 9 p.m. on a Sunday evening, so it went from like 9 to 10. I had to get up early the next morning, so I'd watch it every now and again, but not every week. And then it stopped for like season 2. I loved season 1 watching it. Watched it for free? No, with Flow, I'd like to actually get money towards them. I think they deserve it. And I don't have HBO either, so we'll figure it out. But I did enjoy the first season of it, and then I never really got back into it when season 2 came out. Because was that what was it, the Golden Compass or something? There was a film that came out in the 2000s, I think. Maybe 2010, like early 2010s. That was like something, the something compass. Was that an adaptation of his Dark Materials? Because the series is another adaptation of that. Maybe add a small shrine to Timmy's eye. Oh, for sure. We're doing shading right now. We're not doing highlights yet. Because I remember like that was the early times where I still had access to where I'd just gotten access to the internet. Only the first book. Okay, The Golden Compass. Yes. Was there a game about it as well? Because I was like, oh, I want to watch someone play the game. No, I want to watch the. No. Oh, this is the eraser that I'm trying to draw with. Darkness. Hello. What color did we have before for Scott? I've just lost colors. What are even colors? Boop. There we go. Oh, and this was above the overlay layer, so we'll put this above the overlay layer. That was one. It was like I saw excerpts of it, and I really wanted to watch it, and I just couldn't. I couldn't find it anywhere. And so, and then when I watched his Dark Materials, I'm like, this. You know what? This is very similar vibes to the thing that I wanted to watch like when I was a kid. So. It was that, and I only really made that connection that it could actually potentially be the same thing, way later. It's like it's got a compass, it's got a young girl, it's got a talking polar bear. Drawn with the eraser many a time, absolutely. So yeah, felt very silly. Is season 2 good? I never got around to watching it. Bum, 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 bum. And let's be honest, I was really only watching it for Mr. Tumbless. Who plays Mr. James McAvee. And Lin-Manuel Miranda, let's be honest. But also Talking Animals, man. Let's also be there. But that's also the question, like, I think I've heard, like, mixed stuff about the second season. Would be reading the book a nicer thing? People think the book is better? I mean, okay, let's be honest, that's usually the case. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. The show finally introduced the second main character, who appeared in the second book. Is that the guy in London who was whisked off to Animal Kingdom? Gosh, man. Because I was like, what's this storyline? When it kept cutting to London, I'm like, I want to go back to the talking animals. What's happening? Never got around to finishing the TV adaptation. You've decided to save up for a ukulele interlude. Ooh, does that mean we're getting one? Gosh, it's been so long. I'd have to retune my ukulele. It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute. 50 away from 1K. Hard things to do, save for a switcheroo or use it for a 1 minute German. Oh, I don't know. That's hard questions. Who knows? Boy who wields a blade that opens our barriers between worlds. Wields a blade? I don't know, man. I have 600. Oh, Sam. That's your fault. That's your fault. Subtle Knife. Originally introduced in book 2 and now he's like the other main character. That's interesting. It's interesting. I kind of like books that do that. Because poor Sam, no, not poor Sam. Sam is due to his own devices. Musical interlude. Ah, wait, was it musical interlude or ukulele interlude? I'm confused now. Was that someone else saying ukulele interlude? I'm confused. You don't know what it is, so you click it. That means I sing for a minute. What do we sing? What do we sing? What do we sing? Where's my? I don't know where my phone is for a time. Oh, it's charging behind. Hold on, I'll get my phone quickly. I think it's really charged right now. That's good. Songs from Epic? What are we singing from Epic? What have I not sung from Epic yet? Waiting for a day 50k point redemption gets added, otherwise been saving up for nothing. I honestly don't know what to do for a 50k point redemption. It's just so much, I don't know what to say. What could we do from Epic? What have I not sung yet from Epic? My brain is just... Anyone? Hydra, you have final choice, but anyone have any suggestions? I'm blanking right now. The only song that I have in my brain, and I've had it in my brain all day, is a Phineas and Ferb song called Squirrels in My Pants. The Challenge. Ooh, the challenge. 100k redemption for a single custom animatic commission. Heck no, Toko, that is not happening, dude. That is too much work for that. No longer you. Ooh. Well, we've had no longer you. Rin, you sent a message that is hidden even to me. So I'm not going to click on it in case. Thing is, Squirrels in My Pants is problematic on Twitch, isn't it? Get in the water. Wow, that's a deep one. I like the challenge. Hold on, let me get the lyrics up for that. Hello? Oh my gosh. Spotify started playing. Epic. The challenge. Lyrics. How's it go? J. Oh, it's the part where it goes. Do we go from the start? I think we could also just do the. Gosh, do I remember the first part? I need to zoom down. We could get karaoke on the go here. Should we get karaoke on the go here? Is there a karaoke? Karaoke. I think it starts out really slow, really low, doesn't it? Let's see. We gonna get ads? I don't know. Are we gonna get ads? I'm ready to pause. If we get ads. Who thinks would be a good Yagababble? What's a Yagababble? It's not loading. YouTube not loading? Hello? Why does YouTube not want to load? Oh, there we go. It's gonna work? Too loud? Long song. I'm supposed to choose a suitor to wear the crown. I said I would choose as soon as I weave this shroud. They don't know that every night I unthread all the work I've done. 'Cause I'd rather die than allow them to think they've won. Oh, I never thought that I'd resort to this. Just know I'll be here. We don't know how much longer we'll last since we saw that storm. It has such a cool build-up, man. And though it was so close to our kingdom, it was far from the norm. Unless, oh, could it be some kind of sign that my world is all about to change? My iPad switched off. It's finally time for the challenge I arranged. I never thought that it would come to this. Just know I'll be here buying you time. It goes so high. I'm sorry if I just shouted at someone. Ugh. Buying you time. This is my most favorite part. Whoever can string my husband's old bow and shoot through 12 axes cleanly will be the new king. Sit down at the throne and rule with me as his queen. It's a bit high for me. Let the arrow fly once you know that your aim is true. 'Cause I'd rather die than grow old without the best of you. Oh, I never thought it's too high would be the lengths we go for love. I would not have it any other way. And though I never thought that it would end like this, just know I'll be here. Waiting, 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 waiting. Yeah, screaming. Waiting. That's what I do when I get so high. Waiting, waiting. Ooh. Learning new lyrics every day. That's what we do. Sorry, that's a bit high for me. I'm sorry that I screamed at people there. Yeah. But I love the part of whoever can string my husband's old bow. But I can, it's only on good days I can get that cleanly and shoot through 12 axes cleanly. I didn't set the time for that. It's usually just a minute, but I thought, you know. The screamy mode, that's it. That's how it works. Yeah, right. It's and the animatics that I've seen to that moment are just like, oh, the challenge. Because I'd rather die. I might have to have it be lower for it to kind of be in my vocal range, where it's like, whoever can string my husband's bow and shoot through 12 axes cleanly will be the new king. Would sit down at the throne and rule with me as his queen. Yeah, that would probably work better for me. A little lower. I'm an alto. I do alto voice. That's how that works. There we go. Are we ready? Taro shoots off when the access kills Vanilla. Honestly, I bet she would not stick around to watch that. She'd be like, later, babes. I am going to be sad in my room. And also stay away from the carnage that Odysseus then unleashed on the castle. Ba-da-bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. I still have squirrels in my pants in my brain. Squirrels, squirrels. Don't ask me why. How often do I do these singing parts? I often sing generally when I feel like it. I also have a redeem that is a ukulele. Did I misread the ukulele interlude, by the way? Someone was like, I have enough for an interlude. Musical interlude. I feel silly. Might have missed it. No, Toko. Wait. Toko was talking about you've decided. Oh, you are saving up. Aha, that's how that worked. You've decided that's what you're doing. Cool. We have them every now and again, and that's when I get my ukulele out. Bye, Hydra. Have a wonderful rest of your day, my dude. Hiya, Echo. Hello, hello. But yeah, the singing's every now and again. And usually it's just a minute, but I fancied doing a song there. Why not? Why not, indeed? Why does this purple work so well on Jimmy, but it doesn't on Scott? Hello? Anybody? Do you want a ukulele interlude? We could do a ukulele. Cucumber, you have been saving points, haven't you? I have no idea what I would do. Yeah, it is probably different skin tones. I have no idea what I'd do for like a more than like maybe 100k kind of thing, because I don't really want to like maybe draw someone for 100k. I'm not really interested in that. And I don't think it's I think it has to be something that chat would I wonder why you can't afford a ukulele interlude, Sam. I wonder. And it's just kind of like I've lost my train of thought. What was my train of thought? Yeah, I want it has to be something that's interesting for me and for chat, so that I have fun doing it and people have fun watching it, kind of thing. We should all save up for ukulele interlude and redeem a bunch all at once. Honestly, that's what people did or have been doing. Oh, have you still guys been doing it? Because we kind of did a ukulele karaoke stream with Zim back in December. Very different music tastes, so you feel bad having to decide because either I give you something you don't know or you don't know the songs well. That's fair. 100k redeemed for me to eat an apple. I ate an apple before stream. In fact, that apple was almost the reason that I was late for stream. Because I was sat there on the sofa eating my apple. I already had everything ready for the stream and I was like, I fancy an apple. And then I was eating my apple all happy and jolly and it was like 5-2. So yeah. That works. Just to be healthy instead of my little instead of my bunch of chocolate mini eggs, you mean? Having it be something mundane like eat an apple would be fitting. Okay. Could do. Bye, Kay. Have a wonderful rest of your day, my dude. Thanks for hanging out. What do you think about the shading? I need to step up my prop up my iPad so I can see what I'm doing. No, Jimmy's anatomy I think is really off, but I don't care. I don't care. So should we do? What do we do? Highlights, I guess. Highlights. Whoever can string my husband's own bow and shoot through 12 axes cleanly. I love the tidbit, like the fact that, little factoid that historians aren't sure what she meant by shooting 12 axes, because do the axes have holes in them? You shoot through the metal. I think that's funny. If I don't have an apple at home, I have to go to the store to buy one. Oh my gosh. Dudes, I wouldn't know where to go on The stream turns into a vlog to the grocery store. I don't know if I can do that. Guys, I couldn't do that on a Sunday. Guys, the shops are closed on a Sunday. I would have to get on a train to the closest bigger town because they have stores open on a Sunday. But then they're only open till 8 p.m. Not even gas stations. I couldn't get to a gas station. I don't have a car. Exactly. Good luck getting a apple on a Sunday evening. This makes me nervous now. It's suddenly a prospect that gives me nerves. Guess you have to grow an apple tree in your garden. I also don't have a garden. I live in a flat. I have a lemon tree. He's called Lemony Snicket. Streaming only unlocks during Thursday streams. But stores close at 8 p.m. and I start streaming at 7 p.m. Lemony Snicket. Grow an apple tree in your flat. Honestly, Simon has tried to convince me to grow zucchinis. She suggested an olive tree. 100k for me to eat a lemon. I don't have lemons on the lemon tree. He's not that old yet. He's only 2 years old. Got sick and was sacrificed to the cold. No. My buddy's not doing very well either. He's not feeling well. He lived outside for half a year in summer, and then we moved, and now he's on a balcony. No, it's not on a balcony. He's on like a winter garden thing. We call it the balcony because it's kind of like the most sunny, outdoorsy spot. 100k to eat the tree. No, not sacrifice. He's my baby. I've had him for years. Apples can be bought in the next stream. Nothing urgent about it. If that's a fair thing, then we can do that. If that's allowed, we can do the apples. Gosh, what could be another? I'm just trying to think what could be like a challenge. I don't know. I mean, maybe something could be like, because I have like got started enjoying tea, but like only very few teas, and all the others I still think suck. So maybe your redeem is Simon makes me a tea that I don't like, and I have to drink that. She gets to choose the tea kind of thing. Speaking of, my tea's getting cold. I need to drink these quickly. I'm just trying to think. What could be a 100k? The thing is, my thoughts go to, oh no, my eggs are melting away. Drink the tea. How about you have to eat your iPad? If someone buys me another one, I don't think that's what channel point redemption is. Small doodle. I played with that idea. I don't know. I've played with that idea before. I've also played with ideas of decide what the next animatic is, which is a big thing today, actually. Although we've been live for over an hour and we still haven't finished this drawing. I said to my bro, I was like, I almost finished the animatic. It's half an hour worth of drawing max, and I did not consider that. That meant half an hour of stream drawing, so it's gonna be more than half an hour. This is the kind of thing, like, if I focus on this, then I could definitely knock these drawings out in half an hour. Finish them. But that's not what we do on stream. We get distracted. Didn't consider we would discuss eating a lemon tree. I did not. But, yeah. 100k would take around a year to get. Would it? Oh, have you done the maths, my dude? So saying I like saying 6 hours a week, because if we do 3 hours on Thursday, 3 hours on Sunday, maybe 2.5, maybe 5 hours a week. What would that take? It says 30 people, and it's taking on average 20 days. But it's like an individual thing, no? After Katie? I'm getting me to eat a tree. No. I'm not going to eat a tree. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, is the more people in chat, does that mean the more things? Hiya, Mark. Hello, hello, my dude. Welcome. Thank you so much for the follow, which I appreciate it. Good to have you. I just realized I need to shade this flower, so I'm just not even going to use multiple layers. I'm just going to hope for the best that we get colors that kind of work as shading. Was there ever a thing where subscribers gain points more faster than non-subscribers? Subscribers do gain points faster, that is true. That I know. So I guess it does kind of like depend. Potentially. You know, I've just realized I think Zimon's bedroom door is open and my door to Zimon's bedroom is also open. So I think I think my neighbors will be able to hear me very well talking. Oopsie. I'm going to close the doors. That might also be Zimon who's just come home. I'm just gonna close some doors so I'm kind of a bit more quiet, my poor neighbors. Be right back. The door's closed. Her door's just open. Maybe it just sounded a bit loud. It's fine. It's one person to 365 days. This is too much maths. It's too much maths. But you can't share points with each other, can you? Is that or is that a mechanism that works? I don't know. I'm now scared. Because then everyone's just going to pull their points for something. Surely no, that doesn't work. Surely that doesn't work. You can lose your points to bets, I think, and you can gain points if we do gambling. But I think neither me nor Zim understand how that works. Yeah, there are predictions. $30 points. Yes. But at the same time, unless we do the gamblage, only one person can do the redeem, right? That's how it works? Right? Right? I think. That's too saturated. Proceeds to make it more saturated. We'll find a way. Honestly, I've tried like the predictions thing before, and I got very confused by it, and I don't think Zim understands it either. So unless we start understanding predictions, whoops. I love the period on your sentence, Silos. It's we will find a way. Dot. That is fact. There will be a way. I don't know. I want it to maybe be a bit of different color. I'm trying to figure stuff out. Did I make a mess? I did not. That's fine. I think the yellow doesn't really work in this sense. We've got kind of a fantasy pastel theme. Over the course of the year, 30 people get to 100. We assume they redeem it spread out. That's on average every 12 days. Aha! Yeah, but you'd need like a lot of people wanting to save up, Sam. And you can take yourself as an example of people don't like to save. Don't really tend to save that much. Especially if you have something like a hydrate train that people try to do every stream. Try being the keyword, because you failed. Haha! Have a weird soft spot for having signed art from indie artists. Or hoarder, so fair. I sign every... Oh no, do I? I don't personally sign every print, but every print that I print out comes signed. As it's in the sense of like, there's a signature on it. But there's also, I always add a letter to every print order. That gets a signature. So the print itself isn't signed, but here's my signature there. I want to give Scott a twinkling in his eye without completely colouring in his eye, which is difficult because he's not got a very lot of eye here. That is a Must find storefront to window shop now. There is no storefront. It's a case of you request a print. You say like, this frame of this animatic, and I print it. If you guys would like a kind of like a summary of the prints that I have done before. Hold on, let me see if I can find that folder. Do excuse the scuffness of it because they all have to like be what's it called? A certain format. But these are the prints I've done so far. Hopefully this works. Please work. No, it doesn't work. It's showing it the wrong way. It's scuffed. Dang it. Why do you do this to me? Why, iPad? Why? They're just going to have to be on the sideways. But just some examples of prints that I've printed out for people. And they always have like these borders because the format isn't correct. So yeah, it's a case of request a drawing. Yeah, I like that one. And I get it printed. This one, funny enough, has been requested quite a few times considering it was just a one-off drawing kind of thing. Lady row. Am I? But the information to all prints is like in the description of most of the animatic videos. Definitely in what's it called? Definitely in the Battle Cry one. I've got it in the description there. I don't think I have it in there for the Secret Life ones. I think I forgot. Well, I wasn't really offering prints anymore by that point. It's really annoying because I have just because I have moved house. It's really far away now for me to get prints. Getting predictions. Done spending money on more money than you get on cosplay supplies. Cool. Well, I guess that's a decision to be made. Hi, Lindsay. Welcome, welcome, my dude. Getting predictions. The thing is, Sam, I'm too lazy to set up predictions. That is only possible if we have Zim in chat. Hiya, welcome to chat, my dude. Hello, hello. Good to have you here. Or, you know, I might just need another mod for Twitch chat. Maybe I should choose a mod from the Everin Discord. I wonder who's very often here in chat and is available. You know what? I have an idea. I think Conan could be a good Twitch mod. Bye, Hola. Or Beamy would also really work. I don't think I trust Multi too much with it. Ivan's often in Twitch chat. I honestly don't know if I'd trust Sam. You would take so much advantage of it, but it could also be funny. I'll let the idea play in my brain. Maybe I need a bit more distance to Pico Park for my trust to be restored. You should know that you can't trust Sam. I mean... Oh, no, I don't think I could, honestly. I don't know. I think it would make me nervous. I think Sam would have just too much fun messing with me. Bum 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 bum. Giving mod in the stream after Pico Park would be funny. I think I need more distance to it. I think I need my anger to boil down a bit more. Oh man, honestly, I had so much fun on Thursday. I hope you guys did too, but I had so much fun. Like everyone that I've met up since then I've told about. I played a game that was pretty much Monopoly with some friends online, and it was so much fun. I basically told them the story, and I've got some Australian friends that I met with today, and I said, and so basically one of them was Australian, and it was 6 a.m. for them, and they were a menace. And my friends who are from Australia were like, yeah, I'm checked out. That checks out. That's completely, yep, that's pretty normal. Or pretty normal. As an unbiased person. I think if I would have another Twitch mod, I don't think I need one really right now. When Zim's around is usually, honestly, when Zim's around, usually the most stuff happens where we get the most bots. So I don't know, say it's Zim who brings the bots, but I think Zim does a great job. I think it works. Getting me to TwitchCon? So funny you should say that. Funny you should say that. Doesn't really need to be a channel point redemption. That doesn't really need to be a channel point redemption, honestly, because announcement time, I guess. I'm going to TwitchCon Rotterdam. I was going to announce this on Twitch. I was going to announce this on the Everyone Discord soon, actually. I've got the whole message drafted out. I'm going to European TwitchCon. I was looking at train tickets with my brother today because Crow's coming too, me and Crow. So, yeah. And basically I'm playing around with the idea of trying to organize an Everyone meetup. And yeah, I just need to figure some stuff out because I don't know the area. I swear you have no inside outside of knowledge. I don't know the area very well, so I need to kind of figure out, and I don't know like people's because there are a couple of content creators that I'd quite like to days like these, being American. Yeah, I don't have time to go to the San Diego one because it's mid-semester for me. Sam has insider knowledge. Sam knows. As soon as I got tickets, I told the mod team. Yeah, it's like mid-semester for me. I can't take a transcontinental journey mid-semester. That's just not a thing that will work. I'd love to though, because I know that lots of the hermits are going. What I've done, because a friend of mine is going, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send some prints over for them to take to TwitchCon for the people to sign, because I want to have like a wall of, and it's basically going to be prints of them in the animatics. So basically, so for Skiz, right, I've been playing around with different ideas for what I would like Skiz, what frame I'd like Skiz's to be, and I'm thinking, you know, I currently, this one is my favorite because I think this is a really cute frame and it's really adorable. But it would also be really funny if it was this frame. Like, Skiz, can you please sign the moment your head got chopped off because I wish you were better at the game. So that would be fun. And I have like an idea for Martin's, I think it'll be the Third Life? Wow, I'm in Third Life mind. It'll be the Battle Cry thumbnail, I'm thinking to have Martin sign with this one. Either this one or, because it's pretty iconic, have Martin sign this one. I don't know. The crossbow shot isn't one of my favorites. I'm not a huge fan of it. Yeah, Battlecry was Third Life. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who exactly is coming. I know who's going to San Diego, so I've kind of like, gosh, I've got Impulse. Where's the Impulse one? I'm pretty sure Tango's going, so for Tango, I think there's only one image of Tango that I could ask him to sign. I wonder if you guys can... Oh, I guess there's multiple iconic Tango images, actually. But come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, I love Battlecry too. Battlecry is one of the only songs that after doing an animatic to it, it remained in my playlist Feed the Machine is out, can't listen to it anymore. Running Up That Hill is out, can't listen to it anymore. Although I've got a really sweet piano version for my sleeping playlist. But Battle Cry is still in my playlist, and every time I hear it, I'm like, I will fight for you. Playlist? Yes, I pray. No, playlist. Did I say playlist? I didn't mean to. So yeah, this will be Tango. Impulse, I think. Oh, hello. Let me just not show you guys my images. Impulse is... Where is he? Impulse cameo. Impulse cameo. I think this one would be a fun one for Impulse. Imagine a terrifying looking Tango after beat-ups betrayed him in last life. Oh yeah, terrifying. Yeah, true. Impulse cameo. There are actually a lot of good Tango images. I like drawing Tango. I mean, in theory, I could, you know, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Or maybe even 3 birds, because if Big B's going to TwitchCon Rotterdam, have Big B sign this one, then send it off to the US to have Skiz and Tango sign this one. So that could be fun. Please ask him to sign it saying Impulse cameo. Oh my gosh, I totally should, shouldn't I? Tango Warden, also a good one. That is fair. There's a lot of good Tango ones. But yeah, there's just like, I don't know. I mean, obviously an option is for like the winners. If I had, because I don't think Pearl's going to one, but I don't think Green will be going to TwitchCon, let's be honest. But if there's like another event that they'll be going to that I'm good to go, that I'm able to go to, but this one would be cool to have all the hermits sign, all the people in this one sign it. This one, or of course, this one. But I don't have as much. I'm not going to the charity event. Perhaps a DM worth sending to some of the hermits. Like, hi, I'm the person who does the Everine animatics. Can I please come to the charity event in a month's time, mid-semester? That'll work. That will work for a uni student. I'm not as a big fan. I don't have like as much emotional connections to this one as I do with the other stained glass. The Martin laughing one. Martin is laughing in a couple frames. Do you mean this one? I'm not big. I'm not big. No. You know what? Let's get back to drawing. That one at the end of Battle Cry. That's another one where I'm not a massive fan of it. It's a weird one because I was so done with drawing at that time. And there's not like, I like the animation of it, but I don't like a single frame of it, if that makes sense. So, yeah. If I were doing Jimmy, if Jimmy were coming, and I don't know if he is because it is TwitchCon, then I am totally doing... Hold on. It's gotta be one of 2 frames. It's either this one, and I'm thinking more this one. Or I have been debating wanting to redraw this frame. Because this frame is a big fan favorite. A lot of people like this frame, but I'm not a massive fan of the anatomy of it. So I've thought about redrawing it. I don't know. But there's a lot of fun Jimmy frames. I mean, it could be another moment of let's just emotionally distraught Jimmy. Rangers, yeah. I don't know why looking at that Martin Jimmy frame not moving edited looks weird now. Yeah. I rarely ever see them. Or I guess another frame that would be fun is the Ken frame. Ken. I'm just kidding. Actually, there's a lot of good ones of Jimmy dying. Could have this one. Proud of this one too. Anyway, I haven't decided for Jimmy yet, but it's weird seeing all these frames it's weird seeing all the frames moving. Does that make sense? Because I usually 90% of the time I watch them not move, stationary, right? You there for that stream? Cool. The arrow fly. I've got that song on my head now, which is good. It's better than Squirrels in my pants. But you know that your aim is true. I'd rather die than grow old without the rest of you. Though I never thought. Was I singing before stream? I think I was singing this song before stream, honestly. I was belting something. I can't. Was it this? I feel like it might have been. No, you know what it was? Dude, okay, I need to finish this. I need to finish these drawings because I need to start the next conversation with you guys. We have talks to have, you and me, everybody. Let's stop getting distracted. Let's finish these drawings because I want to have chats about future projects. And you guys might have a hand in it. Don't suppose making something out of real life was ever considered? Nope, it was never. You'd watch one, though you could understand perhaps there not being enough material to work with. It was a fun type thing. You have a hand? You thought you had two. Can one of the following art streams be drawing potential Twitch badges in advance? I don't know, man, because I understand that point. Because by the time that we get to drawing those badges, it's usually like way past that anniversary. But the way that those badges work is they're a reference to whatever I'm working on at that time, right? So the feather, for instance, is from the most recent, like it's from the Secret Life animatics, and the scroll is a nod to me doing the animation of the scroll in the Feed the Machine animatic, right? Same with the hourglass for Battle Cry, and it's kind of like a journey that we've been on, and I really like that. I hope you guys like that as much as I do, because I think it's so special. That the first people who reach that level are kind of like a representation of where I was at the time that the first people reached that level, and that's kind of like immortalized through the badges. I must say, I have considered that thought the feather was the bird monuments of wildlife. I haven't done a wildlife animatic. It's more a reference to what I've drawn. It's not necessarily referencing the live series, although the live series is a lot of what I draw. But since there was like a lot of feather animation in the Secret Life animatics, that's what that is referencing. So I think I think there is one. I think there is an update. Thought the feather was a feather. That is true. It is also a feather. It is also just simply a feather. Yeah, I don't know what to do for the next one. But isn't that the charm of it? Because maybe the image just hasn't popped up yet. The idea hasn't propped up yet. Because the animatic for that hasn't existed yet. Like, if it were to be right now, maybe we could do a flower for the flower husbands. Or, I don't know. There's so many possibilities. Whoever can string my husband's own bow and shoot through 12 axes cleanly will be the new king down at the throne. Rule with me as his queen. Oh, that's such a good section. Ba-da-dee-dee-dee. You know. You saw LGBTQI safe place and then clicked, well, welcome, my dude. Hi. I always feel it's very important to mention that because that's sometimes not the case, and that's really awful. Welcome. That is what we are. Every time I start singing that, you sing along. Nice. Bum ba dum ba dum bum bum. Okay, I think I'm happy with the highlightage. Let's give these guys some highlights. Ooh, I don't know. Let's color in the line up. Let's do that first. Make it a nice pink. Because we are so pastel right now. This is the most pastel I have ever been. And that's how it works. Although having said that, I have drawn this image before. This is a past image. I'm going to have to take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. That she went right through me. I will see you in a second, guys. Or hear you. I always find it weird with the internet because you don't see me, I don't see you, but I'll hear you I'll read you in a second. That's how it works. Be right back, guys. What is Yagable? Please. Please explain. Because I think I missed that message. Come on. I think adding a variant of the sun in the thumbnail. Oh. I guess it could. I don't know. Sam is not a menace. They are a well-known instigator. What? Please reveal. What? What? Is this some Gen Alpha stuff I don't understand? Help. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on here. Cucumber's the only one other than you who knows. It's blood on the clock tower. Okay. Okay. Let's get the lightest. I always backtrack on this. I'm going to grab this color. I need like a mid color before I go proper highlighting. And of course it has to be pink. You do the honors of explaining. I don't know if I trust Sam to explain anything. Well, we understand it. It'll just be very cryptic. Once I focus on the drawing, we can knock it out pretty quickly. It's funny rolling blood on the cock. It's a roll? Oh, Mango gets it. Okay. I really need to go. I need to join in for a blood on the clock tower at some point. Just you guys always play when I'm working. Hello? Oh, Jimmy. I need to draw into Jimmy. Oop. This needs to be more saturated, you know. I don't think it's saturated enough. You do it then so I can't join? Oh, I'm sad. No, when Sam says fun, it means the most stress-inducing thing you'll ever experience. Wonderful. I am debating adding cherry blossoms. I should add cherry blossoms to this, right? In the foreground that kind of float about. I think we need to do that. Just one thing after another, though. First, let's color in the line art here. Very bright, very lightly. And then let's give these guys some light in their eyes. Is that too much? That's fair. And then some light in Jimmy's eyes. Because they look so dead without it. Voila! That does so much. I'm so sorry for sad Katie. Yeah, you make sad Katie. With your words, they hurt. Your words create a rare breed of sad Katie. I'm debating giving him pink eyeliner. Girl, you look fabulous. I just kind of like a bit more pink in the line art here. Here we go. Dudes, I've been live for 2 hours? No, almost, gosh. Almost. I thought we were going to finish today. It's alright, Sam. You have done far worse to me in the last week. Oh, clear. No, don't clear the line art. We need Scott to have line art. That would be very helpful. Because everything's kind of cursed without line art. Don't you agree? Ken flashbacks? For sure. I just can't. What was that on my radar again recently? I don't know why. Maybe it was because of the vibes that I had here. Okay. How are we feeling about this? Scott's eye is so much smaller than Jimmy's. That's how I'm feeling about this. Oh my gosh, man. There's so much wrong with the anatomy here that I'm going to criticize later, but we're going to ignore that for now. It was multi? Blame multi, sure. That works. That always works. One drawing finished, and this was the one with more to do. So, let's move on to the next one. Because then I want to start talking about stuff. Kenny? Kenny, for sure. Kimmy. Kenny. Having met Smash, you can confirm he's indeed a wonderful hugger. Oh! I want to meet Scott now. I hope he goes to TwitchCon. I'm going to drag my brother all around to people that I want to meet. That's not ominous. And he needs to sign this print. No. Oh, hold on. What print should Mr. Smager sign? I don't actually have an idea yet. Scott, where are you, Scott? There you are. I have 56 images to choose from. What do we think? Many options. Oh, this is a sweet one. I like this one a lot. I am a big fan of this frame. I mean, obviously this frame with the explosion is pretty iconic. Oh, you don't see it all here. Oh, girl, it's got to be this one, hasn't it? Looking absolutely fantastic. A Cleo and Smager print signed by them would be wonderful. Scott would be so hyped to sign one of those. Or I could just, you know, I could do the winner's stained glass. I think I kind of have to do that though, don't I? You like the Boogie in the Cave? This one? It's one that a lot of people gloss over. I'm really proud of this frame. This is a frame I'm really proud of, but since it's the beginning of all the animatics, it's like, you know, you're not really into the animatic yet, and so you kind of look over it. Oh, this frame's a good one as well, though. I like this one. Ah, hi, Ivy. Hello, hello. Man, I don't know. Which one? Which one, guys? Which to do? There's a lot of frames of Scott just kind of like looking like in the background going like, what's going on? Like, what's happening here? Or shielding himself from explosions. Oh yeah! I did this once. Hiya, K-Cat. Hello, hello. I did some waterbending, people, and took Pearl and Scott as inspiration from Hawk's fanfic. Stained glass, that one is iconic. I mean, this one's also pretty. I don't know what happened to. Which one should we do? Hello there, Aki. Welcome, my dude. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. This one also would be funny. Anyway, if this ever were to happen, very self-indulgent is this moment. If this ever were to be a thing, then, you know, who knows? But fun. I will do a bit more announcing about TwitchCon on the Everin Discord, so do make sure that you are following the Everin Discord to hear more about that. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really hyped to go with Crow as well, because Crow and I barely ever get to spend time together, so we've got like a whole weekend where we get to spend time. And so that'd be nice. And it'd be really cool if I could meet some of you guys. That would be really fun as well. I wonder if there's going to be like a live series meetup that is like a general meetup, because I'm totally going to that. If there is. But I don't know, TwitchCon is so big. And like live series is mainly on YouTube. Mainly a YouTube thing, right? So I don't know. I need to shade this in blue now because we are sad. That's how this works. That's how we figure stuff out. Because we are sad, it needs to be blue. You know what? I think this needs some like stone texturing. So let's get a brush that looks like stone. That's too small. Let's get the brush that looks like stone. Ooh, like that. That's the thing. I think that's good. Already looking very weathered. Live series panel at TwitchCon would be fantastic. Yeah, but I don't think that was something that would work. But I'm thinking like a meetup of the fans. Like, of people who like the Twitch, the Twitch, people who like the live series. Even if like the content creators aren't really part of that, if it's just like the community, that would be so cool. Going by my accent, TwitchCon Rotterdam? Exactly. I can't afford to fly to the US. Not right now. If anyone knows anything about a live series thing at TwitchCon, then please tell me. I need to know. And I'm going to try and get a quote-unquote cosplay together for... I'm just gonna zoom in here. For this girl. I'm gonna try and cosplay myself. I'm gonna try and get light blue dungarees and a striped top. But I don't know if I can do that yet. I'm gonna do my best. Otherwise I think I can do the inverted version where it's red dungarees and a blue striped top. I think I can do that. It's like anti-Katie. But yeah, I think that would be fun. I'm really wound up in my cable for my microphone. There we go. Yeah, and it's one of those things, if this goes well, then I could really see myself going to like future events, if they're like public events that the Hermits go to, especially if they're like the UK, because I know my way around the UK fairly well. I found out today Rotterdam is a pain to get to through public transport. Your cat has interrupted your embroidery. Oh no. I've got embroidery thread right next to me. I need to do some mending. Oh, not embroidery thread, tapestry. Tapestry thread, what's it called? Yes, Rotterdam is hard to get to. Man, we've got to go via Paris. We're going via Paris. It's like, okay. It's like doing a big L. It was very sweet, so welcome interruption. Ah. My brother was like, we could drive there. My brother was like, you know, the guy... I'm trying to make this a joke and I'm doing bad at delivery. My brother, a person who does not drive, who has yet to get his driving license, was like, we could drive there. No, we have to make a big L maneuver to get to, instead of, you know, going diagonally across, we're going to the corners. I'm not saying that Paris is big L. I've only been there once. I couldn't really, manage to get back with bikes. Interesting. Actually, I think, God, what did Google Maps say? I think Google Maps said it would take 2 days to get there by bike. Was it two? No, it can't be 2 days by foot. That's way too short. Yeah. And so I was like, heck no, are we driving? Because I'd be the only one driving, brother. No. But back on a train. Aha. Willpower. So much willpower. Okay, I think that's enough on the shading side. Let's do some highlights. And I'm thinking I do some soft highlights here. So I'm thinking a screen would maybe be enough. A screen image. What if we were to use the texture that we had before? That's not bad. I don't hate it. Let the arrow fly. Once you know that your aim is true. 'Cause I'd rather die than grow old without the best of you. No, I never thought that these would be the lengths we go to love. Almost got to Rotterdam. You almost got to Rotterdam by taking the wrong turn. Train. Not wrong turn. Wasn't too difficult to reach it. Easier from inside the Netherlands? Yeah, probably. Most likely, yes, easier inside the Netherlands. If you're in a city within the country, yeah, for sure. I just thought like, oh, okay, well that's a bit of a side track if we were going via Paris. And like one of the things one of the connections was like, oh, you spend 2 hours in Paris, and I'm like, bro, do you want to go to Paris? Do we want to quickly pop down to the Eiffel Tower in 2 hours? Don't think that'll work. But yeah, we need to get to getting a hotel and everything. Boop. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited for it. I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. Crow and I went to, it's the same week as like a famous convention in Switzerland. And Crow and I went to that a couple of years ago and we were immediately overwhelmed. Paris, you have been summoned. Hi, Beamy. I'm going to be in Paris for 2 hours in March. In May. Most likely. I'm going to Rotterdam TwitchCon. And so, for some reason, the trains are taking us via Paris. Can you switch train stations in Paris, then 2 hours barely enough? Oh, fun! It goes from Gare de l'Est to Gare du Nord. So I'm assuming that could be a pain. Cool. Good to know. Good to know. I've only gone on the TGV to Paris once before. And Paris was our destination. I've never changed around there. Although that is the main route to go to London, so it might be like... Because I don't really want to be flying anymore. I think flying is questionable in today's damaged ecosystems. But, yeah, I do prefer to take train transport if I can nowadays, and I'd like to get a good train connections to the UK and London, if possible. Hydrate, thank you, I hydrate. I'm out of tea, so I hydrate water. It's been so long, yeah, it's not like Beamy was gaming with us not too long ago. I'm overworking this piece, aren't I? We don't need this many highlights. Let's just get rid of some of these highlights. Let's just do a bit too much. I think that's okay the way it is. It's kind of a stony texture. Like that. It's no bed? Who's Beamy? I don't know. The one who's the best at Pico Park, apparently. With the least deaths. Zimon the mat. Zimon. Not Zimon, Zim. Why am I confusing Zim and Zimon suddenly? I mean, it kind of makes sense because Zim and Zimon. Zim went back through the VOD and counted the screams, all the times we screamed at Sam, and all the deaths. Couldn't be there on Thursday. It's a good watch for the VOD if you fancy. It's fun. I've rewatched some of the VOD. Right. Let's do some shading on Scott. Shading on Scott. He's a very sad Scott today. Because his husband is dead. Was murdered at war. And so he has to cry on his grave. Sounds French. Do I know what Hermits and Friends are expected to go to TwitchCon Rotterdam? No idea. Honestly, the fact that they haven't announced it yet is making me a little bit nervous because I would love to see some of them, meet some of them. And I'm saying like specifically, I'd love to meet Martin. I think that could be really fun. And you know, it's just kind of like yeah, I think I'd love to, but you know, who knows? Because considering that Impulse has already booked for San Diego and he's convinced Skiz and Tango and Jem to go, that they're already confirmed for San Diego, I'm like, oh. Because I would love to go to San Diego, but I can't. And I'm going to be honest, I don't really intend on going to the US for the next 4 years for reasons of the political nature. I'm sure people can understand. Yeah. So, who knows? Oh, guess what we get to do? We get to color in Scott's... We get to shade Scott's hair again. But I don't know. I think kind of like I want to open myself to go to more of these things, more of these conventions, events. I mean, like Comic-Con back in the day was like a huge thing, and I always wanted to go to Comic-Con. Excuse me, I'm an adult now. I'm an adult. I can go wherever I want, whenever I want. I just need the time and money. And I'm usually just generally saving for holidays like this kind of stuff. So if I'm smart about it and I just don't go to absolutely everything, I could go to a couple, right? How do you adult? I don't know. You adult by going to conventions. Because you don't have to drag your parents along to conventions anymore. I went to a Star Trek. I've gone to 2 Star Trek conventions in my time. The first one was when I was 13. And I went with my dad. And he took me and a friend. And there's like a picture of us on the bridge, the 2 of us in our Star Trek uniforms. My friend had like the original series yellow command uniform on. I had a Star Trek Voyager uniform with the Captain Pips. This probably says nothing to a lot of people, but yeah, we went to a Star Trek convention, and we were just little babies. It's just like my friend. We were on the Next Generation bridge, and it's got like this balcony kind of beam above the captain's chair, where Worf stands, the like security guy. And he stands way. He's a tall actor. He stands way above this desk. My friend almost disappeared behind it. My friend couldn't. You could see his head poke up above it. Yeah. At this past San Diego TwitchCon, you were made an impromptu babysitter for a child, while the related adult went to the bathroom. Oh bless. Oh dear. See, time and money. That's the problem. Okay, fair. Yeah, that's true. But I think like weekends away, I think I need to do more of them. We gotta have more quality of life. And especially like in Europe, you can go to like, you can do a city break for a weekend so easily. Like, I think it takes, I could sit on 2 trains and I'm in Milan, right? You see Cat on Scarstream. Is it KTB or is it Finnegan? Kitty cat. Bless that man. Ba-dum, ba-dum, I think for me, Katie Void IB. Yeah, I mean, my theory is that Good Times with Scar is an average Miss Katie Rowe stream watcher and named his cat after this stream because we have the Void IB and I'm Katie, so that's my theory. It's a working theory, but yeah, I theorize that Scar is maybe one of you is Scar in an alt account. Have we ever seen one of you and Scar in the same room? No, I thought not. But then again, he's streaming right now. Sam, are you Scar? You do sound a bit differently. Oh. I'm jesting, by the way. I'm not that much of my own backside. I think it's just a funny coincidence. You're totally nuts. Takes off mask. Cucumber. If Scar is in chat, would you like to be the reader of the audiobook? Would you like to voice the audiobook of our non-existent book series, please? Thank you. That would be really nice. Please. That's a dream of ours. That is a legitimate, like, dream. An unrealistic dream. Scott, your arm doesn't work. Gonna say. You're in the same room as Scar daily, so it can't be you. Ah, okay. Thanks for confirming, Sam. Thanks for confirming. Doubt anyone here, Scar. I doubt it too. I'm joking. I'm being... Unless he's a fantastic multitasker. Which, honestly, it being Scar... Bless his heart, I don't think so. Ba-da-bum-bum, ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum. I can't wait for one of the Poe to get exiled on Hermitcraft, because I think that's going to be fun. I kind of want it to be Skiz, because I could totally see Skiz doing it. Maybe he entrusted Green to be his spy. Oh, maybe. Because that was the thing that happened as well, yeah. You were able to multitask during Pico Park? What were you doing? Streaming as well? Oh, you were streaming? Hold on, I'm an idiot. You were streaming. Now you're admitting to being Scar. I'm just trying. What could you be doing? Were you sleeping? Because, like, through the night for you, my dude. Multitasking. Oh, no, yeah, wait. I'm an idiot. Sam was being a menace in Twitch chat. That's what Sam was multitasking. I think that's what we're referencing here. I'm going to do a bit more like group shading. In fact, I might do the same here. Do the tomb. Because I'm not really doing any like targeted shading. I'm just kind of like being like, oh, it could be a shadow here. Could be a shadow there. Maybe a shadow here. Oh, I didn't do multiply. Why didn't I do multiply? Why? Man. It's gonna be more saturated so I can do a multiply. That's gonna make me make my life so much harder if this isn't. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Hello, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times with Scar here. Baby here. Welcome back to a wonderful world of hermits and crafting. Are we being sheeped for life? Don't forget to subscribe or you may become sheeped for life. Best Scar impression? Am I right? Maybe I'm Scar. Am I Scar? Oh. The top tier American accent, right? Oh, so bad. Now that would be multitasking on another. True. I'm being very out there on streaming here, or wasn't like very active streaming here, but also very active streaming on Scar. Scar's channel would definitely be multitasking on another level. My gosh. Are we all Scar? You know what? If you got a frame signed by Etho of all people, you think the internet would break? One of the streams is pre-recorded. Ah, that's how it works. Which one though? Which one? Am I just so good at preempting what people are saying? You're Scar and you can say I'm also Scar and we are the same person. Exactly. Exactly. What frame, if we had Etho sign a print in this huge hypothetical situation, the slab himself, what Etho frame would we do? I'm kind of thinking it would kind of have to be beard. Oh, it kind of would have to be beard. Sam and I are the same person, because look what I was about to show you. Look what I was about to show you. And then Cucumber said beard. Hi, Boxcat. Dang you, mate. Dang you. What? Yeah, it would have. Hello, beard. Get Joel and Ether both to sign it. Oh, dude, I think that would also be my Joel print. There's a couple of good Joel shots out there, but I think that would be my Joel print. I think it's a really fun one. I like it a lot. Oh, so cursed. So cursed. I really like... Oh, hello. I really like this frame and this frame of Ethos. And this frame as well. He just looked so badass. No, we're not talking about granddaddies. He looked so cool in the Secret Life animatics. You know what would really confuse people? You know what would really confuse people? I got everyone to sign this print. I got Tango, Martin, Pearl, Green, and Etho to sign this. That could be really fun. You know what? This could be really fun as a print. I might print this out just for self-indulgence. Because I've got like empty walls in my bedroom. And I'm kind of gathering drawings that I want to like scan in and have printed bigger. Or, you know, do my drawings for myself. I think that might be one that I do. I'm gonna heart it just in case. I like it. Ba-dum-bum. There's so many good Etho shots. I really like drawing Etho. Drawing Etho is fun. Oh, or this used to be my background. This used to be my screensaver. Green seems like he loves Avatar. Put an Etho beard on that. No beard. No beard. Anyway, let's get back to a very depressing scene. She says nonchalantly. I think I'm happy with how the shading is on this. What I will do is I'll erase some of the tears because the tears need to be visible. We need to see the tears. They shall be highlighted. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? In dem Fall. Ah, Ether mit B-Dubs toter Körper. Das würde ich sehen. Das stimmt. Oh, das wäre auch was. Timmy? Stimmt. Ich glaube, meine Skizze war... Habe ich meine Skizze noch? Ja, ich habe meine Skizze noch. 2 Sekunden. Jetzt muss ich selber die Skizze finden. Oh, ich hätte schwören können. Nein. Ich glaube, ich habe es ausradiert. Ich glaube, irgendwann hat die Skizze Jimmy gesagt. Toter Körper. Was ist toter Körper? Also, was ist Corpse? Ich bin gerade so ein bisschen... Ich habe gerade so... Mein Gehirn mag gerade nicht. Leiche Dankeschön, Danke, Mango. Der toter Körper. Nein, du bist gestorben. Ich glaube, ich möchte ihnen ein bisschen größere Augenringe geben. Ah, so da unten, weil der ist so traurig. There we go. There's the time. We are suffering through foreign speech. Not understanding a word besides Jimmy. Absolutely. I was pondering the word for corpse in German. Couldn't remember. That's really quite distraught. Yikes. Poor Scott. It looks like he's been crying for a long time. Dead body. I mean, yeah, I said dead body. He was holding B-Dub's dead body. Okay. Let's see if highlighting in blue works. Yeah, that could give like a pale complexion kind of look. I'm just going to do like this in like big strokes to see how I feel. Maybe not. It washes out the color a lot. Let's see what add does. Maybe it's the color that I have. That's not much of a difference. Meh. Oh well. He's not happy. He's a poor boy. He is just a poor boy from a far family. We had 2 languages at once. Yeah. It was quite fun because I could kind of understand what Beamy was saying. You were speaking incredibly clearly and slowly, Beamy. I don't think I've ever had anyone speak French to me that clearly. So I appreciate it. You do. You do. Like I said, it's like I don't really watch a lot of my own VODs because I think that would... I don't usually like the sound of my voice and I often cringe at what I've been saying. But I had to rewatch a lot of that. I got into the first hour while I had time on Friday, while I was doing other stuff, and it was just really enjoyable. Let's do the hair. Actually, let's do the tears first. Kind of like that. I'm going to colour in the thing. Friendship intact? Barely. We are all still very mad at Sam. The mod chat is very funny at the moment. But it was very fun. Part of the music reminds you did nothing. The Sam counter says otherwise. Man, I need to listen to the soundtrack of Avatar again. Boop. Come on. What do we think? I don't want to overdo it here. I don't want to overdo it. If I were to give him a bit of... Like he's got eyeshadow on. Yeah, that holds his eye out much a lot. You did... Touche, hold on. That was the whole problem. He did do nothing. That was the point of it. Yeah, 105 deaths. Only double as much as most other people. Alpha lock. Oh, we haven't done any shading to the flower yet. Oh, I should also probably not use that color there. Dark blue. Who decided the blue was the color of sadness, by the way? Because I really like blue. And it brings me a lot of joy, blue does. Like, imagine a blue sky. Or... you know. I've got so many, like, blue stuff in my room. It's just a colour that brings me genuinely a lot of joy. I just like it when I see it. Name a more iconic duo than Sam and No. Yep. 67 incidents regarding you isn't that much. Zim was generous with the counting. Zim was... Hold on. I have my sketchbook here. I counted... The scar... Yeah, it's a very scar thing. Martin bad at maths. Maybe. That's pretty iconic. I did the first hour. And I counted every single Sam No. And very often it was me and Multi alternating between Sam No's. Zim, I think, only really counted like general Sam No moments. I counted every single time we shouted Sam. So let me get my sketchbook out. And for the first hour, got it behind me. For the first hour, because that's only as far as I got, and then I had to stop and do something else. We had 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80 Sam No's. Or us going Sam. And sometimes, yes, sometimes there was instances where there was about 7 in one go. But that's as many Sams as I counted in the first hour. We weren't even that frustrated in the first hour. We were very calm. Oh man, such a good stream. So much fun. I really enjoyed it. Bum, bum, bum. Did we colour in this line art? I don't think we did properly. Here it looks... Oh no, that's blue. Yeah, it's blue, all right. So much blue. Cause he's blue ba da ba dee da boo die. That was another brain rot song of Gen Z, which that I do understand. Weird video that Simon and I found ourselves watching. Oh no, you can barely see Jimmy. We can't be having that. We have to be able to see that he's mourning over his dead husband. It's not that much. Yes, I'm sure. I just still loved the fact that my Australian friends were like, yeah, that checks out. The Australian being a menace, abso-flipping-lutely. I'm not even surprised. I think we could like colour in. We could kind of colour it in so it kind of looks like a Timmy. Hate that you see that. That's the whole idea, is that you kind of have that it kind of looks like that. He's already under the ground. Don't think you'll be able to see him either way. I mean, yeah. Here, Blue thinks you have the research that Gem did. Fair. It gives a lot of people a lot of joy, apparently. The colour. You know what I need to do is I need to make his hair a bit yellowish because of the light from the yellow here. Sparks. They're shaking up a spark as we move along our way. No, that's the eraser. I'm erasing all the heavy line artwork that I did because it was such difficult line artwork. As we move along our way, we leave pieces as we go. Moments for the dark, shaping up a spark, shaking up a spark. I know the lyrics to the song that I'm singing. Oh my god. It said tummy, not Timmy. What? Eating pizzas as we go. What is the lyrics? As we move along our way, we leave pieces as we go. I think it's we leave pieces as we go. Singing a Family Crest song, by the way, that you should totally listen to. Sparks. Family Crest. Bim 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 bim. Oh, as we move along our way, we leave pieces as we go. Yeah, that's true. That works. That is the true thing. Just moments from the dark, we're shaking off the sparks. Oh, as we move. Was it Suntix who said that song was fire and I agreed? Like a long time ago. Green came around later and he edited it to Jimmy. I could imagine him doing that for sure. Let's add a little bit of blue highlightage in the yellow highlightage. Because why not? Because we can. Because we can. Now. I think screen, that could work. I just want like huge bright tears. No, I think that works. And there we go. Brain just died for a second there. It's fine. We're good. I'm back. And maybe we could like have like yellow highlights on this part here. Kind of like just do this a little bit so it kind of looks like a Jimmy or a T or a J. So have this part be like less visible. What do we think of that? I think that was maybe a bit too highlighty actually. If we were to use this color, just dull it down a bit. Yeah, like that, like that. So I'll do the rest for that. I'll do that for the rest actually. Because I think it'll be more visible if we kind of highlight it and then go over it again. Do we go completely dark again for it somewhere? Oh, I don't know, man. I haven't a clue. What if we shade it properly? Have like a part of it really be dark so it looks really indented. Like this. Tim goes, like I did in the Big B animatic. I think his absence is more of a weight here. I think his absence weighs heavier here. I see what you're saying. I like the idea of him just completely not being there. Plus, this is a very short frame. It's one of those things where you need to make it a very simple composition because it's shown for so short a time. You can't add too many details, otherwise people will very easily miss them and like miss the vibe of the entire frame as a whole because you've added so many details for them to focus on. Because literally, this frame is being shown. I see a song of past romance. Oh gosh, I was going to change. It's loading. It's taking forever to load. It's literally just the romance part when it's being said, right? Because I see a song of past romance. That was really out of tune. That's how short it is. I see a song of past romance. That's it, kind of. I see the sacrifice of man. So with these kind of like flashbacks, I mean, there are going to be people that pause it to have a look at it, but you need like the whole vibe of a frame to be portrayed in that short second. And sometimes you can just on purpose add too much detail and for people to be like, wait, what? I didn't see that there. What happened there? But that's not necessarily the vibe I want to go for. Romans, yeah, absolutely. I need to drink some. My voice is going. Goodbye. That's better. I see a song of past romance. I see the sacrifice of man. I see portrayals of betrayal. Is that... hold up. That is way too much detail on Jimmy. Don't like it. Don't like it. We get rid. Bye-bye. Start again. I think I just need to do a bit of this. I think that's all I'm going to do for this. Because that was way too much detail there. Maybe a bit of this. No. Nope. Doesn't have to be hugely legible. People will know what it's saying. People will understand. Just gonna put it in this in the kind of like low light parts where it transitions from dark to light. There we go. That's all we need. I see a song of past romance. I see the sad tummy. That's fair. They can see tummy. Scott is mourning the loss of his husband's tummy. What do we think? I think we're done. Guys, honestly, I like the vibe shift that these two have. Light and sun and then dark and moody. If I was going to add something, then maybe I'd add like a bit more darkness to Scott's face here. Oh, I've gone much darker, haven't I? That's too dark. That looks like the line art. Yeah, that kind of works. There we go. Ba-da-ba-da. Really feeling like Scott in this picture is your little lunar lander is starting to run out of power now. The sun has set. Oh. Oh. Like the contrast again. Yay, thank you. I really wanted a shift in vibe. Maybe I could add more highlights to these guys just to intensify that shift in mood. Like to their faces. Let's see, hold on. Hi, Gourmet Waffle. Welcome, my dude. Thank you for the follow. It's lovely to have you here. I think that might be more of a... give us more of an intense shift. Why in the world are you not clipping masked? Why are these guys not clipping masked? Can someone explain to me? I have abandoned the concept of the clipping mask for one simple image. Takes multi attempts. Takes multi? To write the same carving on stone. Is it just like real life? Oh, aha, with me drawing it. Yep, for sure. So in theory, this could almost be like overexposed, or I think we could totally overdo it here to just intensify that contrast. They were unmasked by the clip. Oh man. Crazy. Can I stop please drawing with the eraser? It doesn't quite work. Just really so this feels like a dream, almost, right? I think that adds more to it. Yeah. I see a song of past romance. Yeah! Guys, you know what that means? Tick. Tick. Boom! We're done. There's nothing more to draw. This is from exporting this drawing. There's nothing more to draw in this animatic. I have just ticked the impulse cameo, mate. It's fine. We are finished! Woo! Should we? Because, you know, I have only ever been singing it this time. So far, I've only been singing it. And not been playing it with the music. Do I play the music for you guys to listen to it with the animatic? I mean, obviously it doesn't count on the editing. But should we do that? So, this will be the thumbnail. I've already decided on the thumbnail. And let me just make sure that the music's off. And am I at the right spot? Are you going to be able to hear it? I don't know. There we go. Yep. Enjoy, guys.
What? I see a song of past romance. I see the sacrifice of man. I see portrayals of betrayal and a brother's final stand. I see you on the brink of death. I see you try a final breath. I see a man who gets to make it home alive, but it's no longer you.
There we go. When I get copyrighted, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. Woo! Yeah! Yay! Yeah! Woohoo! Insert the Mario noises. Insert the Mario noises. Mine! I now just got to edit it together. I've gotten as far as these guys. Yahoo! Let's go! Because this is really... I tell you, I really did not make it easy for myself. Because I haven't edited these two, because obviously we've just finished drawing these two. But editing Ren here, I wanted there to be like a really intense flash. And that was tricky. And then I moved on to, so that was the first thing I edited. Then I moved on to these two, which has so many moving parts. I don't think I was in the mindset of editing yet when I work on these because they spent so long, but there's not a lot to edit. This is just a couple of hours away from being finished, guys, in the editing booth. And so that's cool. That's amazing. I can't believe these two, I said I was going to finish in half an hour and it's been 2.5 hours. So I suggest we don't start on the next thing that I had planned for this stream. But I want to talk about it. Is the audio noisy? Did I up the audio here? Is that too loud, the audio? I feel like suddenly it's louder than it was before. I don't know. Because the song for the No Longer You wasn't that loud. Is the song No Longer You from Epic the Musical? It is! It is! We've got Live Series plus Epic. So, you know, I'm very surprised that no one else... You're winning. I'm surprised that no one else has done this before. Now, I'm going to put it onto this screen because I want to just chat with you guys. Because, you know, we finished a mini animatic. That's cool. You're green. I'm winning. Oh, because it's third life and it's... Yeah, okay. Got your friend. Your friend got you into Epic and you're getting her into the live series. That's so cool. So definitely watch that together then. So yeah, I plan to edit. I hope to edit and finish it by next Sunday, so that next Sunday we can have the animatic after party stream. That's the plan. But it's me, Mumbo. Did he type that? Cool, Michael. So, question to you guys. Question, suggestion. I've got a question, a couple of suggestions on how to fight instead of fleeing west. Yes. Where do I start? So basically, I touched upon this earlier in stream, and I've touched upon this in previous streams, kind of getting your guys' opinion on stuff. For the next project that I want to do, which will be an animatic, because I'm a little bit obsessed with making animatics. It's becoming a problem, I know. And so I want to, for the next animatic that I do, kind of turn it into a series, a video series, or a video to like edit it together after the fact of how I make animatics. And I want to take you guys along. I want to make this kind of schooling tutorial type video. I want to make it on stream so that I have less to edit after the fact. Because otherwise I know I'm never going to do it. So I basically kind of want to plan it that the next animatic that we work on, I legitimately work on every single step of it with you guys. Apart from the editing part, like I said, I can't do that on stream because it just takes too much of my computer. And maybe I could try and record it, because I think that's a big part of the editing that I think a lot of people, or a big part of the process that a lot of people will be interested in. But yeah, I get a lot of questions on how I do my animatics, and I've always kind of wanted to show people how I do it as like an educational thing to teach if they're interested in trying to do it how I do it. But I don't want to phrase it in a sense of this is how you're supposed to do it. More of a case of this is how I do it, and you will find your own process as you do it, because I've been doing it like this for about 5 years. If I do every part on stream, it would be fun, but it would take 5 years. I mean, Sam, I did most of the animatic on stream. I did most of this Third Life animatic on stream. So I don't think it would take that long, depending on the size of the project. And this is where I kind of want to gather your guys' thoughts on it, or maybe just, you know, voice my own thoughts, and then it'll help me decide on what I want to do. Because the next animatic that I want to do is not planned out yet. That's part of the process, right? Let's see. There are options. There are options. So many options. And I have ideas. Let me just quickly, before I just throw some ideas out there without any thought, let me just quickly gather myself and very briefly, songs I want to do animatics to. I should have done this before stream, but I didn't have time. Am I thinking live series or something else? That's both. Both. That's the thing. So, songs I want to do animatics to. So, I have ideas, many of them. I would love to do an animatic. I'm really inspired at the moment to do an animatic to our original character, Chinoa, who is Bird Lady. And either like a short one to the song Welly Boots by The Amazing Devil, or the song Inkpot Gods by The Amazing Devil. Hi, hello, what? Be me? Thank you? Be me, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Hi, thank you. 5 tier 1, 5 gifted subs to the community. I really appreciate it. Guys, if you're in chat and you just got gifted a sub, make sure you say thanks. Congrats on the animatic. Thank you, Beamy. Man, I appreciate that. Thank you. Beamy sheep. Thank you. I appreciate it. Because I'm really like, I've been thinking a lot about Chinoa's storyline. And I think there is a lot that I can tell. Because it's always a question of, oh, I can't really spoil much. But I can tell a lot about Chinoa's storyline. Without spoiling too much, but like having a lot of intrigue because there's so much drama. From having your computer sideways for comfort is you can't type, oh bless. You're gonna have to sit up in that case if you'd like to type. Yeah. So Beamy, thank you so much for that. But oh man, I've been, because these songs, like generally The Amazing Devil is just so Chinoa coded. I think their songs are vibe. Not all of them. There's like a very small set of them that I like. But Welly Boots and Inkpot Gods are definitely some of them. And they feel very Chinoa, just like this character angry at the world. and what fate has given her. And I think it would be really cool to kind of like introduce OCs bit by bit like that. Whereas like have individual animatics that kind of highlight some things of original characters. Along that line of thought, I have an animatic idea to Kira. Now Kira is very Crane Wives coded. And song, oh gosh. How does this... What's the name of this song that goes, I shine only with the light you gave me? You did start a hype train with that, my dude. You did. We're gonna tell me once again. The moon will sing. The moon will sing. That is a very... That song is very Kira themed. And I think, although it's not the beginning of her story necessarily, I think it would be really cool to have a part of that song be an animatic for Kira. Moon will sing a song for me. I loved you like the sun. And these are all like song ideas that I've had forever. So it would be really cool. Like I said, because I'm not doing an animatic to the entire song, I've been set free. I have no boundaries left on me anymore. I'm trying to find my playlist. Hold on. Hello? Hello? Narnia soundtrack? No, that's not what I want. Obviously, I had Narnia on the brain recently. There's the playlist. Let me just scroll through and look at some of these song names. There's a lot of songs that like work right to the end of the animatic, at the end of the story. Another one, and then there's also like songs that generally are cool for the characters or introducing characters. One of them is Runaway by Aurora, where it goes, I was listening to the ocean, I saw a face in the sand, and I picked it up, then it vanished away from my hands. It goes kind of like, I was running far away, would I run off the world someday? But now take me home. Yeah, that song. I knew the name of it, I just kind of like people who didn't know it. That would be really fun for all the characters. How many minutes is that? That I will admit, that is a bit of a bigger project, right? Because honestly, like, it's such a cool song. And it's a song that would be really fun on a ukulele interlude. I love playing it on the ukulele if someone needs ideas for a future thing. We've got a hype chest open. We can share a new emote. Whoop whoop. But that's one where it's like, oh, it fits all the characters so well. Huge thing. Choo choo. So Mash A, we love it. Oh, Sam. Oh, aha! Sam's message 1.0001 or something like that. The Moon will sing. Good song. It is a good song. And then another one for all characters, and Epic fans will like this. And this is one of the ones that I'm really tending more towards. That this might be the next animatic that I do. I'm basically voicing these ideas to kind of play them around in my head as well, and what I'm most motivated for. Because it's a case of like, sure, you guys can have like a say in the matter if you really, really hype for a certain animatic. I think that will also hype me up for that animatic. But I also need to be really motivated to do it myself, right? That's kind of thing. And I'm kind of like voicing these ideas to see how I feel with them. I would love to do an original character animatic, and I have for the past, since this song came out, to Just a Man. And not the whole song, but the part where it goes, but when does a comet become a meteor? When does a candle become a blaze? When does a man become a monster? So there's that. Dude, I have way too many ideas. And I already like have a way, I have kind of got like a plan of trying to go home. I have a plan of how that one would look. Basically, it would like, but when does the comet become a meteor? That would be one character. When does a candle become a blaze? That would be another character. When does a man become a monster? Another character. And then 3 more characters. Because it works so well for so many of our characters. There's a couple things that I'm undecided of whether I'm allowed to show that to you guys yet. I'll have to talk to Simon and Alina about that, whether I'm allowed to include a certain character in the animatic right at the end with the final, when does a man become a monster? Need to ask whether I'm allowed to include a certain character there. But yeah. So that would be really fun. And I've kind of already I've not got it written down, but in my brain I've kind of got it already thought out. I haven't got compositions thought out yet. I think that's be a fun challenge we could do on stream. But that's kind of like from all that I've mentioned so far, that's currently my favorite. Considered interest raised. Yeah, I've listened to so many songs you feel like would work for your OC Hunter and animatic. Nice. I mean, like the playlist that I'm referencing right now has enough songs to be 8 hours and 5 minutes long. I don't know how many songs that is, but it's a lot. When can you see the amount of songs in a playlist? Is that possible anymore? It used to be possible. Is it possible on desktop? Hold on, I think it's visible on desktop. Bum ba dum bum bum bum. I need to find the playlist. I'm not gonna say what the playlist is called because it's a public playlist and I don't want you guys to find my real name. There it is. It has 132 songs. Right. Suddenly even came back. You're welcome, my dude. Started planning your first animatic. Awesome. It's probably more than 3 songs, you would guess. Cool. Let's see. What else do we have? Oh, Song of the Sea. Tongues and Teeth. Ba-dum. I need to re-sort through this playlist because this playlist used to be sorted by stuff that I have the most ideas for. Oh, okay. And so going on from that's like my current ideas. There's so many more crane wives. I don't have a specific animatic idea for that. It's just vibes. Sometimes it's just vibes. Allies are enemies. I don't find a lot of inspiration out of that song. It's a good song, but I don't find a lot of inspiration from it. Maybe because it's been done so much in the live series fandom where I'm like, yeah, I don't need to do anything to that. Train of thought lost. Yeah, love the crane wise. So, now that's kind of like my immediate thoughts on original character stuff. I think currently. I might correct myself in future. How well do I know Hollow Moon? I don't at all. What's Hollow Moon? All Crane Wife songs can fit in a live series in some way, for sure. Hiya, Coral. I thought Hollow Knight. I thought it was just like, is this the Hollow Knight theme? That's where my mind went. Yeah. So basically, like those songs that I've mentioned are original character songs. There are more, but kind of like there's a lot of spoilery ones, right? Like all the love songs, because yes, there will be romantic relationships. All the love songs in our playlist is just too spoilery. As like an example for love songs that we have in the playlist is oh man, I can't tell that one, that's too spoilery. 5'3", sorry. I can't remember who it's from. What is it? I'm looking for that song. Gosh. Strawberry Blonde is on there, and I have like an entire animatic in my head about it, but it's too spoilery. We'd have, what is 5'4"? Gosh, can't find it. Oh, In Memoriam from the Oh Hellos. I've got a pretty good idea. Wolf is very Chinoa coded by First Aid Kid. Cover Me in Sunshine is very Chinoa, and I cry every time I hear that. Oh, Rule 9, Child of the Stars from Fish in a Birdcage. We love Fish in a Birdcage, yeah. This is all like ideas that I have for original character animatics. I'm looking for this, and I'm sure I planned this animatic out. Why is it? Don't know. Somewhere. Oh well. Somewhere. Anyway. No. Cover Me in Sunshine by Pink. Yeah, by Pink and her daughter. I feel like because it's not on any album, people don't notice it. Oh, interesting. Too spoiler, tries to give an example. Yeah, it doesn't work. Well, yeah. Strawberry Blonde would work, but too spoilery. Yeah, 5'4", 5'3". 5'3" is, I can't remember who sang it, but it's a really adorable song, and it fits the character really well. You're immediately invested in the story now because Pink. Oh man, it's a thing. It's a really adorable song, but I always see that see the two people, like Pink and her daughter, singing it in connection with Chinoa and another character, and it makes me sad for story reasons. Anyway, there's a really good Idina Menzel one out there that is like a mashup between. Is it a mashup between Into the Unknown? No, it's a mashup between two songs that she's done, and it's just a really good one. Where it's kind of like, did you ever know that you're my hero and everything I wished I could be? That would be spoilery because romantic song. Anyway, that's a bit of a thought tangent. Let's finish with that. Now comes my ideas for life series animatics, because literally my brain is between life series and original character, because I think I'm at the point where if I stop doing live series content, I'm not really invested in a fandom as much, or I feel as comfortable in a fandom as much as I do the live series, where I'm ready to do more fandom content, if that makes sense. I don't see myself doing like epic stuff or like showing the story of Epic. I'd rather do the songs from Epic in reference to other characters that aren't Odysseus and Eurylochus and Penelope and so on. Because at most I could see myself doing like epic animatics, and mainly because I've had the challenge going on in my brain during stream, and I would love to do an animatic to that, but there's no storyline that I can think of that has that very specific storytelling that song has. Whoever can string my husband's bow. That's very specific. Anyway, so yeah, going on to ideas that I have for life series. Lizzie Penelope design. Oh man. So Joel, does that make Joel Eurylochus? Well, does that make Joel Odysseus? Then Scott has to be Poseidon. Come on, right? Just because they're spiting each other all the time. We did a epic thingy AU, didn't at some point. That was fun. Not epic. How about the Odyssey? I'm not necessarily interested in it. It's one of those things where it's like, it's really cool, like all the animatics people are doing, and they're incredibly inspired. We did? Dudes, really? we literally, it was a case of we just talked about it and we gave people names. Wow, we gave people names. So we had multiple options. We had multiple options. Oh, my iPad is no longer connected. Are you kidding me? It's not nice. This was a long time ago. This was like, feels like half a year ago. Hello? Thank you. So it was like, you know, if we're saying main character stuff, Green Odysseus, Mumbo Eurylochus, Scarp Odysseus. We could not figure out who Penelope was. We thought maybe the snail from what's it called? Not from Wildlife, from Hermitcraft, because he loved his snail back. That was back then. But yeah, Gem Athena, which I think is cool. Jimmy Telemachus. Cleo is Scylla. Tango the Prophet. Martin is Poseidon, because I think that just works really well. And I think Pearl as Aeolus works really well, because just Aeolus has like the perfect Pearl vibes. Ollie is Hermes as well. I think like the gods work really well. I love Gem as Athena. I love, yeah, Skiz as Apollo's fun. Impulse Hephaestus. And then Joel as Ares, Lizzie as Aphrodite. And then we had Ren as Hera and Doc as Zeus. But yeah, we had like Big B as Calypso, because Green and Big B's thing in Double Live, you know. And we couldn't figure out Penelope because we're like, well, that's shipping. May you send you a character list for Epic X Life? Do it on Discord. We can hop over to Discord. I can see what it is on Discord if you head to Discord. Biddy biddy bim, biddy biddy bim. Being like maybe on photo dumpage or something. Da-da-da-da-dim. Ba-da-ba-da-bum. Penelope Grande. Ariana Grande for sure. We didn't really do much else with this idea. Gotta get going. Yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day, my dude. Bye bye. It's 9 p.m. Clock tower's ringing. Right. Train of thought is gone. Where's it gone? Ah, we were okay. Yep. Back to where we were before we had a bunch of runaway ideas and talks. I was talking about like animatic ideas that I had, right? And this is life series related. And I don't want to always be doing life series related stuff, but these are like ideas that I've had forever. I think it'd be really fun to act on them with mini animatics. I mean, the No Longer You was not an idea I had forever, but you know, since we have the opportunity now and I'm not tied down of spending like up to 9 months doing a live series animatic that recaps the whole season, I'm kind of more free on what I want to do. When you say clock tower triggered set reaction you that Holloman caused in BB. Oh. The bell tower. The bells chime. So I have a couple of ideas for mini live series animatics. And one of them is, you'll notice a theme here. One of them is from, it's like a live series winners animatic to, oh gosh, now I need to check it. The beginning of Love in Paradise, I think, where it's Athena going on a journey to look for Odysseus. I think where it's like, old friend, it's been 10 years since I last saw you. Let's see where you've been. And then he's got the speed through all of his stuff where it's like, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Ruthlessness is mercy upon you. Pull the wrong move and you're done for. Kind of like those cut-throughs. And do that, but for a live series winners animatic. So every one of those scenes is a winner. Is like one of the winners. And I actually, like, in my head, divided it up before Joel won Wildlife. But I think it could also work if Joel hasn't won Wildlife. With Joel having won Wildlife. So with him, like, included into that. Because I think I included Cleo into it previously. But we could just go for canon stuff. Love in Paradise. Let's look at the lyrics of this. So keep your friends close and your enemies closer. For me was Pearl in Double Life, where it was just like, keep your friends close. I'm trying to keep my friends close, but they're being my enemies, so I'll keep them closer. Either Pearl or Joel. Because I think that would also work for Joel, where he's like, family. We're all family. And then you've got ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Well, obviously that has to be Limited Life Martin. One wrong move and you're done for is Scott. And I imagine him like pulling his bow. And the song of past romance would be Grian, who's mourning having to kill Scar. And we won't take more suffering from you is Scar in Secret Life. Like, not necessarily rebelling against the Secret Keeper, but like being confronted with the Secret Keeper, who were forcing him to be a villain and making him suffer. And then drown in your sorrow and fears would be Pearl. If I were considering Joel to be the first one to be Aeolus, or it would be Cleo. If we're considering real life to be a thing and we don't add wildlife. So, yeah. Another option is, if it would be, you could also do, I see a song of past romance, you could make that Pearl. And then drown in your sorrow and fears, you could make that Cleo. And then at the end where it goes Captain, it basically cuts to the end of Thunderbringer. To that, like, dialogue between Eurylochus and Odysseus. Could be Grian and Scar, so you know. That's a possibility. That kind of section. And that would be a relatively quick one, but at the same time, I'd want a lot of moving parts to it. So I'm not sure if that really lends itself to like an animatic tutorial thing. I'm considering doing this one as a challenge, as an animatic challenge. Where like I only have 10 minutes to do the frame. Like I gave myself the challenge of like Inktober in 10 minutes, where I only give myself 10 minutes to do every single frame, and it just adds like a bit of sketchiness to it, and that could be a fun challenge to do. Anyway, another one of life series that I have had an idea of is to the song Give and Take? No, it's to the song Let's Go from the Poor Man's Poison, from Poor Man's Poison, because it starts out going like, you got the villain politician with deceitful teeth, bloody hands so silky sweet, with a long icy cold finger of death, then a whisper sweet as a baby's breath. Well, this is how the story goes. So, I think that could also be a really cool winners animatic. Life series winners. Up until Secret Life. Right? Because I do like Give and Take as well. I think that's also on the playlist for vibes. Because I think it starts out with, you got a villain politician with deceitful teeth, that's Scar. Bloody hands so sticky sweet, that's Martin. With a long icy cold finger of death, that's Pearl, who was freezing Scott. And a whisper sweet as a baby's breath, Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss, feels like cool with the whispering. And then it goes to Grian kind of introducing the life series as a whole, kind of going like, this is how the story goes, the more we pay attention, the more it knows. Nobody wins if everyone dies, so welcome to the show, all of its surprise. And that's kind of where it's finished, but one could continue because it's a very life series coded song. You've thought of a winner's animatic for Let's Go as well, be epic, right? I think it just works so well. Because especially if it's like, got the villain politician with deceitful teeth. Bloody hands so sticky. It just works so well for them. But again, that's pre-Wildlife. I've had this idea for that long. Before Wildlife existed, I've had it for about a year, I think, this idea. Because Secret Life has been out for that long, right? I think. Yes, it has. It's been out for about 1.5 years now. My goodness. Ignore me feeling old. So that's another live series animatic I have an idea of. I have an idea for a Martin animatic. A Third Life Martin. / Third Life then going on to Last Life, but I think I'd keep it Third Life. By the of the song Plenty by Aces. And basically the chorus to that song goes, it's very eerie, it's very creepy. Where you imagine like not a lot of, it's kind of like a lullaby, this song, but like a creepy lullaby. And basically the chorus goes, a coronation, a beheading, from the funeral to the wedding. Oh gosh, what are the lyrics again? It's like at the beginning of my playlist. Don't you care where the crown goes? Definitely listen to it. Plenty by Aces. And it's just like, is it Aces? Where's the playlist? I had it open just now. Why doesn't it show my most recent played? It was just opened. Oh, for flip's sake, Spotify, work with me here. I had this playlist open. Do I have it open on desktop? I do. I tell you what, guys, just because I'm just going to risk it, I'm just going to quickly play this chorus to you guys. Basically, their name is AESEAES. ACES. I don't know how to pronounce their name. So let me see if I can get the lyrics. Where is it? Okay.
Fell asleep
Oops, so loud.
without a coronation, a beheading, from the funeral to the wedding. Do you think they care where the crowd goes?
Definitely give them a listen because such a good song. Such a good song. In fact, I am just going to copy the link of their album because it's like a little EP of 6 songs called 6 Songs. Go give them a listen. So good. So good. So yeah. You're right, Suski. I'm confused. Because they are like little indie artists and they deserve a lot more love. But yeah, the song Plenty, it's like a coronation, a beheading, Ren, the king, from the funeral to the wedding, flower husbands and Jimmy dying the first. And the way that it would extend into Martin is kind of like more of a different part of the song, but one could just do like a very short part, a very, very short animatic. In fact, I could use the images the animatic that we have now. This we could you know, just re-edit the images that we already have into other songs. I have debated doing that before, actually, for live series animatics. Just taking the songs I already have and cutting them together to different music. It's just making an edit of my own stuff, which seems a bit flimsy, and you'd have like multiple years of art journey to go through, but I think it'd be funny. I've debated doing that before. So yeah, the song Plenty. Now, this one, I think these are the ones that are kind of at the forefront of my mind at the moment. I have an entire animatic planned out, and I have for years, to call them Brothers, which is an entire Southlanders animatic. That entire animatic has been planned out for years. I don't think I'm going to do it, but it's still like in my file folders going like, that's a cool idea. I still like the idea. But one that, and I think this might be my winner, either this one or Just a Man for original characters, on what I do next as like an animatic tutorial, is a Double Life Pearl and Scott animatic to, let me just write them down, the song Please Please Please, originally by, what's the name, Sabrina Carpenter. But there is a cover of it. I think it's literally called the Epic Version. Yeah, Epic Version by Morgan Clay. And the audio to that has been not the song that you expected. There's like an epic version of it, and there's like the end of that song where all the instrumental goes away. It's just her voice, where she sings the chorus, and then a chorus comes again and all the instrumentals come in. There's so much emotion to it. I love it. The audio for that has been circulating on Instagram, and I'm sure on TikTok as well. And oh, it's so sad. And my thought is make basically Pearl singing that to Scott. I've got to be careful though, because it has a swear word in it. Whether that's something that I'm okay with sharing in this fandom, I don't know. But oh man, that basically, I love that so much. And the point it's really far enough for me to have already. Oh, hold on. Let me just make sure that I don't have my uni notes open. This is really this has gone far enough where I've written Warriors is a good one for sure. It's also on the playlist. I've actually like copied out the lyrics already here. So it would already be, and this was kind of like my plan for if we had finished the drawing early enough, and it was like, oh, all right, let's just plan the next animatic then, right? So I'm between this one and Just a Man, just to do some indulgent OC stuff, or to, you know, wreck everybody's hearts. Because imagine Pearl singing this to Scott just before Scott explodes himself, so everyone else is dead. And let's just, before people have a problem with me, I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to do that. Yep, cool. Just imagine Pearl singing it to Scott going, please, please, please prove I'm right. Please, please, please don't bring me to tears when I just did my makeup so nice. Heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. I beg you, don't embarrass me. Mama, 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 mama. Ah. And then it really, she belts it. It goes, please, please, please prove I'm right. So good. So good. So it's just, this would be emotionally wrecking people, which I love to do. So I'm really kind of like, and this is what I've basically been on the side been doing. All my ideas that I've been talking about, just get them in one space. And I'm kind of between a Just a Man original character animatic. So I've wanted to do that for a long time. And this one, because this is a more recent idea and I'm really inspired by it. I don't know. The Beast Within by Maisie K. I always write down myself some song recommendations. Let me get my notebook. I have a notebook now for this. No, I'm not doing it on post-it notes that get lost. Beast Inside. Beast Within. Because I have a separate playlist of song recommendations, of animatic song recommendations that people have given me. And I do listen to that every now and again. Maisie K. Oop. So if the goal is to emotionally wreck the lifers, and I've already got Martin with running up that hill. What's that, 17 more lifers to go? I mean, who knows? I mean, we've only gotten Martin's we've only gotten Martin's like reaction to, I mean, we got Jimmy's as well, and I think Scott reacted to one of mine at some point on stream, but who knows? Who knows if I emotionally wrecked Skiz in Battle Cry when he tweeted about it? Who knows if, I don't know. Who knows if people will be emotionally wrecked by Double Life? By Double Life, by Third Life, no longer you. Yeah. So yeah. Villain by Peggy is another one I see in chat. I listen to all these songs, and sometimes they get added to my animatics playlist because I think they're cool. But yeah. Probably emotionally wrecked Green when you saved the live series with running up that hill. Yeah, I'd totally take full credit for that. It was absolutely only me. I'm the only person that led to there being more live series. You're welcome, everybody, for sure. Time will change. I honestly need to put the Crane Wives on shuffle. I have not done that yet. There's like artists that I just put on shuffle just to vibe, but I have not done that for the Crane lists yet. So, you know, I should do that. Crane lists? The Crane lists. The Crane Wives. Wow. Hold on. I need to scroll up again. Time will change. I feel like I know it from by the title. Crane Wives. Where people give me all of their Hollow Moon as well. I need to write that down. We were talking about that earlier. Villains aren't bored, they're made. Oh, I know that one. Oh, pretend to be the heroes in our story. Is that one? I like curses. I think I like Tongues and Teeth. Because that's so fun to belt to. I will poison all your happy thoughts. I will love you. Like the ash. Oh, Ribs is a good one. Ashes in my cigarette box. If you're fine with that. Be mine like that. I think Ribs is on our animatic playlist as well. I can't remember what for. I don't think I've got a specific... Like I said, sometimes I've got like an entire storyline thought out and the entire animatic is already planned out in my brain. But... Oh, hello. I forgot that I was still sharing my screen. Yeah. That's... I wanted to go on the thing. Do we have Ribs on here? Oh, I've got the song... I've got Dear Arkansas Daughter here. As in like... You with the dark curls, you with the watercolor eyes. That audio that went around. When the lights go out in the city. Oh, sung by the Family Crest. That is just, I've just been reminded of the song that I had for that idea. Do yourself a favor and listen to the song When the Lights Go Out by the Family Crest. Please. Oh, I'm gonna have to listen to that song afterwards. It's such I need to listen to that song whilst like either running somewhere in the darkness or on my bike or something. That's probably not very safe, but you know. Oh look, it's running up that hill. I mean, we have a song called Agony by Into the Woods in here as well. When the lights go out. It starts really calm, but oh. It's got like vibes of this is just before the final night, before the final battle, and then singing to the people we lost in that battle. Or it's like the morning after that final battle and it starts out and you're mourning them and then it cuts back to the carnage that was. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Had this Empire Season 2 animatic AU in your head for months now, but you've never done it because you are going to lose motivation so quickly. Lol. It's one of those things, you just need to, if you're really, really inspired, you just need to start, right? You just got to start, and then if you don't want to continue, that's okay. If it's no longer fun for you, then don't continue it. And if you think, oh, I'm really happy with what I've done so far, and you can maybe cut it together into something, then you can share like part of a song, right? There's so many animatic artists out there that do like part animatics, and then they're like, this is as far as I got. Here, have this product. I'm being an incredible hypocrite because I find that very difficult. It's just like not finishing a project, which is why I'm kind of trying to like do bite-sized projects nowadays. Well, by the Crane Lives, Gem's Secret Life character. The Family Crest. They're the same guys who did Battle Cry. When the lights go out in the city, put your hands against me, love. Honestly, when let me just type the names. That's what I was looking for. When the lights go out, Family. I can type. Rest. Oh, cold. You cold, cold, cold. I love Hallelujah as well. Hallelujah is good. Yeah, I'm just basically scrolling through my playlist now, kind of like throwing names out there. Throwing names out there. I don't think we have ribs on this playlist, which is terrible. We have tongues and teeth. I need to listen to this playlist again. Dude, that's how it works. You first get like a bunch of ideas for animations, and then you like focus on like not even 10% of them, right? I haven't even done 10% of these animatics. Of the 132 songs, I have done 1, 2, 3, 4. Meet Me in the Woods. Oh, that would be a good one. 4. I'm looking for the song. 4. 5. Little Lion Man. 5. Yeah, I think the rest of them I might have deleted out of here. I'm confused. Where is everything? Oh, I've just run across an idea that okay. I've just come across an idea that I had. What if, and I've talked about this a couple times before, and this would be a huge challenge. This would be a huge challenge, and it would be something that I'd want to like spend a lot of time doing. This is another big animatic idea, and I'm still motivated to do it. I've been wanting to do it for maybe 1.5 years now. I mean. So you guys know the song Ghost, where it goes, I'm a ghost. Now you see me, now you don't. Yeah. Took me by surprise. I don't know that song. This animatic has been planned out for a long time. You know, like 5 songs called Ghost. It's kind of like it's got a very like upbeat. It's very upbeat. And it goes la da da dum, la da da dum, da dum da dum. Now you see me, now you don't. La da da dum, da 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 dum, da dum da dum. And basically, yeah, and the catch line in the chorus is like, I'm a ghost. Now you see me, now you don't. And so I think there is there a swear in here? Need protection. You got the message. Why don't you just? I think there might be something like something bad word adjacent in here. Don't quote me on it. Oh man. I need to Ghost by Aurora, the one Chris Rin used a while ago. Did Chris Rin do an animatic to Ghost? Chris Rin. Oh, I can write their names, I promise. Thank you. I'm a ghost. Oh, now you see me, now you don't. Yep, OC animation. That's the one. That's the one. I'm a ghost. Every time, because I remember that. So yeah. Hell's Coming With Me. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'll pop one back to the screen. So yeah, this is just really free flowing on all the ideas that I have for animatics. The gigs one would be it's one that I've planned through with Xeon before. And the whole premise of it is like, for every chorus, one of the guys die. So like in the first chorus, Scar dies. The second chorus, I think Skiz dies. And then Green and Impulse die at the end. And like throughout the entire thing, it's basically showing one of their ghost hunting, ghost finding sessions where they're like setting up the gear, trying to find the room. And there's like hints to everything. And with every character that dies, there's also like one hint that they get. And there's so many things pointing to so many different ghosts. Simon helped me with all the different references to different ghosts. So I think it'll be so fun. In fact, I've played around with this idea so much that I've actually gone and drawn up. Where are you? I'm being sketch. I've actually gone and drawn up like character designs for these guys. And let me just quickly check. How old is this drawing? Because then I can show you how old this idea is. Oh wait, about this artwork. Yeah, 28th of October 23. So 1.5 years ago I had this idea. Impulse cameo. Impulse cameo. So these are kind of the designs that I was thinking of. Because if I would do this, I would do a fully fledged animation. I would do an animation, not an animatic. And this would be kind of similar things. Or like a lot more movement than my animatics. Not necessarily maybe like it won't be like a 12 frames a second animation, but there'd be a lot more movement. So this would be another larger project, and maybe I do a couple of mini projects before I go into this. I already have an idea for like the outro. The outro is just Jem in the van eating ramen or something. She's just watching the carnage unfold from the van. What's the difference between an animatic and an animation? In the industry, this comes from someone who's not in the industry and just kind of like my side knowledge. An animatic is not what I do actually. Animatics are usually not colored. They are just quick line arts, just a kind of proof of concept. Van Life Gem, absolutely. Just a proof of concept kind of just lines and simple poses just to kind of get the story across, right? It's a rough sketch to kind of get your animation idea across. The animation is smooth movement, colors, effects, and I kind of do like a mix between. I mean, I think what I do is what is called like a PMV. I think. Don't ask me what that stands for, but I think that's like the general name for it. And so, yeah, but I don't really want to call my stuff animation because it's just flat screen, it's flat images. Picture music video, yeah. Thing is, right, the first animatics that I ever did were animatics. It was just line art. Animated music video. Yeah. I think that movie TV trope where someone got headphones on, listening to something they don't hear what's happening behind them. For sure. But yeah, I don't know. I've been told by a lot of people I should be calling my stuff animations, but I like the vibe of animatics. I like the vibe of calling it animatic, and maybe that just isn't helpful to people who are calling their stuff animatics and it's not the same. I don't know. But I think what I'm gonna do is start poddling you guys over here because we've been live for 3.5 hours. And God will be animatic seems more fan to me. Maybe, yeah. Yeah. For me, PMVs are anime though. For me, PMVs are like, I don't know. Feels very anime. I don't know. MV did a long time ago. It had not a lot of use. Yeah, I think AMVs are definitely like cut together anime stuff usually. To my knowledge. I don't think I see artists who drew the stuff themselves, who drew all the frames, call their stuff an AMV. It's kind of like just it's also a case of the type of people you want to attract, right? When you're calling stuff an animatic or an animation, or I think the type of people that I want to attract are people that, I don't know, maybe it's just a vibe, maybe this is just me how it goes. maybe that's just how it works for my brain, and this is how I justify calling my stuff animatics. But anyway, I am going to see more live series. I just call their stuff AMV, PMV, then animatic animation. Really? Oh, interesting. Might be just this different side of the I don't know. Because there was always like a different... I don't know. But basically, yeah, that's kind of like been my thought process on what I'd like to do. I'm thinking I'd like to do a couple of more mini animatics before I decide on tackling the next big one. Because for instance, Runaway would be a big one, and like, yeah, Ghost would be a big one. But I'm really enjoying the little ones now, and I'd like to do like an animatic kind of tutorial, right? So, I'm gonna let it sit whether I want to do Just a Man, or maybe one of the winners ones, to either the song Love in Paradise, Let's Go, or whether I want to do the Please, Please, Please for Scott and Pearl. I like all of those ideas. I think the Love in Paradise and the Let's Go could actually yield nicely to a very short animatic to do a thing on. Yeah, that's the ideas. That's all the ideas that I have for that. Like I can see myself doing, because there's so many more ideas for animatics. But these are all ideas I can see myself doing in the near future. Doesn't mean that I'll do them all in the near future. In fact, it's most likely that I won't do them all in the near future. But yeah, it's kind of a case of finding out. Your vote's always going to be on Poor Man's Poison. Fair. Yeah. I'll kind of mongle on these ideas, and ask again if it is an OC animatic, how much am I allowed to show? And we'll see. But I do think the next animatic that we do, I'm going to frame it so that I'm teaching you guys how I make animatics. Not in a sense of this is how you should make animatics, but this is how I make them, and you can follow my process as much as you want, and kind of adapt it to how the process works for you. That's kind of like my whole idea on this. And then turn it into a fully fledged video if I am motivated enough. Maybe editing something like that together could be my summer project. But anyway, I am going to leave it there, I think. I will see you guys on Thursday for Gameage. I haven't decided yet what I'm gaming. Might be a Phasmo evening, or we might pop on the Ever SMP for the first time in ages. But yeah, we'll be doing something fun for sure. But other than that, I'm hoping I will finish the No Longer You animatic, finish editing it, and have it posted by next week. Have it finished by next week so that this time, or probably not this time, a couple hours ago time next week, we'll have an animatic after party where we talk about the No Longer You animatic, because you guys are totally not like sick of hearing that animatic by now, right? Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. I certainly did. All that is left for me to do is to send you off into the void that is the internet. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and bye-bye.